of life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Flatland Cavalry. Shane Smith and the Saints. I ever see is Fiddler's Green Amphitheater, Saturday, June 20th. Get your tickets now at AXS.com.
Life doesn't pause when you're sick. Vaccines for flu, COVID-19, RSV, or pneumococcal infection may be recommended by your healthcare provider to help protect you. Learn more at cveep.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and CVEEP, fighting infectious respiratory disease.
What if you had the most reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity's summer savings event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions applies, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity Internet required, speeds vary, use of fiber, coaxial cable.
Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux boxes. Limited time at participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezes and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Unbreakable courage.
Stoke didn't have the heart, the guts to tell his wife, so he asked us to tell her.
Plumbing problems.
Just leave it a quick note. Hey, John, sorry, plugged your toilet. Love stink.
And questionable ethics.
I should have known those were Mark's talking points and not yours. You're regurgitating Mark's talking points. That's what you did. And you didn't do it very well.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on
The bell goes off, and we are ready to roll. Hopefully you are as well. We already got people lined up and texting us, and already in the Denver Sports YouTube chat, some of the regulars already checking in, so we are glad you are here. I got Brandon Stokley here, fresh off some golf yesterday. You got more golf on tap for today. You look, as always, impeccably dressed, the best-dressed amateur golfer I've ever come across.
I love it. Well, I appreciate that. And, yeah, yesterday was great. Had a good time. Just me and my buddy out there, just us two.
Just
the
two?
two of us.
Wow.
Just the two of us. And so, of course, I took an L. I just can't beat the guy. I just can't. So it was fun. It was competitive. I fought back, down 2 with 2 to play. I birdied 17 to make it 1 with 1 to play. And I can't finish. So
is it a mental thing with you and him?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit of both. Mental and physical. Both. So it's not good. But it was fun day yesterday. And
probably doesn't help that he's not 80 years old either.
Yeah,
that's what you're used to.
I do like picking on the senior citizens, so that is a lot more fun.
Tell me you got that.
It is a little bit easier to win money from the senior citizens than it is the other guy.
Well, we are glad you are all here with us, and Jared Bednar's still with us as the coach of the Avalanche.
What's the latest?
Nope, nothing new to
We haven't
report
heard anything.
other than he's still the coach. Are you surprised?
No. What did I tell y'all yesterday? When did I think the news was going to drop? Do you remember? I asked the question.
Yeah, you said it would by Friday.
Yeah. You and Mark thought yesterday.
So you still think him being fired is in play?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because I think every minute that goes by just strengthens the idea that he's safe.
No, I mean, look, their season just ended.
Usually they don't wait too long when it comes to slipping a coach.
Right. Yeah, no, that's correct. But at the same time, sometimes you got to get your everything in order. You want to meet with people, and you got to meet with him, and you just got finished with the series. So sometimes it takes a day or two. You don't do it right away. So that's why I thought it would be a couple days after we would hear news one way or the other on Friday. So I'm not surprised by it.
So you still think he's going to be let go?
Yes.
I don't.
No.
No.
So you changed because of what?
The timing. I just experience tells me that if this was going to happen, it would have happened. You don't take a guy like that who's done so much for your franchise and let him twist in the wind.
I don't think they're doing that.
If he's already been told, then if he already knows he's out, then what are we waiting for?
No, I don't. I just don't think that they've come to that conclusion yet. I think you probably, you're meeting, whether it be like Josh and Joe Sakic with Chris McFarland, they're all meeting and discussing all these things, and sometimes that takes time. And so I don't think that it's one of those things where they've told him and we haven't heard or anything else. I just think that sometimes it takes a day or two to figure things out and figure out which direction you want to go.
All right, as fans, what's your read on it? Do you think he is staying, or do you still think there's a chance he is fired? By the way,
until we hear, I mean, they got it. Aren't they going to do like some kind of end of the season press conference?
Sure. Yeah.
So, what's the hold up on that?
Well,
now if they do that with him like they did with Adelman, then yeah, he's safe.
Well, yeah, but we had already known Adelman was safe before they had that. That was still several days after the season ended. I think you're gonna get your news about Bednar one way or another before they have their end of the season wrap up press conference.
Right.
So, okay, you're still saying tomorrow. You're leaving this open till tomorrow for the possibility of this happening. That 2 full days, could go by with no real announcement. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Did you tune in to watch the greatest baseball player of all time last night?
Who are they playing?
They would be playing your Colorado Rockies.
No, did not, Mike. No.
I did, because this guy, Shohei Ohtani, is the greatest baseball player ever. And to have a chance to tune in and watch this guy get the Rockies out in the first inning as a pitcher and then walk up there to lead off the game and hit a home run.
That's pretty cool.
Dead center. And then go out and pitch 6 innings and get the win and lower his ERA to a microscopic like .86. Yeah. I'm not going to pass up a chance to watch the greatest baseball player ever. I mean, you okay with me saying that?
You know how I feel about that.
Oh, yeah, you don't like goat talk.
I mean, I don't. It's
I
just
do.
like different eras. There's been a lot of great players. We usually get caught up.
Still holding out for Babe Ruth?
We usually get caught up in the moment, So, with what's going on now. So I don't really like that conversation. There's been a lot of great players. How is he a little bit better than someone else? Now this guy does it differently. Obviously, we haven't seen this type of two-way player,
right?
And some of the things that he's done. So, look, Mike, if you want to call him the greatest ever, go for it.
I do.
I'm not going to give you any pushback.
I do. And
although Ted Williams was pretty good,
Ted Williams is the greatest hitter of all time. But the greatest player of all time. I mean,
Mickey Mantle was great. I remember watching Mickey in the Bronx.
Sure. Aaron Judge is great. Mike Trout is great. They're all kinds of great baseball players. These eyes right here, my eyes,
I mean, you saw Carlton Fisk's
I did.
1976 home run, and you got the third base from Uncle Billy.
No, really, that'd be 1975.
Yeah, that's
some
Uncle
proper
Billy
respect
gave
on
you that third
but
base.
Yes.
So,
but no, not
we
not,
know you're
not
a baseball
not even Pudge.
historian.
Not even Pudge would I put ahead of Shohei. So there you go.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, just incredible.
No, that's great for
Just
Rockies.
incredible.
I mean, what was the crowd like last night? Do you know? I mean, did we have a good attendance? I'm sure. Because you get to watch Shohei pitch. I mean, you would think it would be sold out. Pretty good weather, right?
It's L.A.
Oh, it was in L.A.
It was in L.A. No, it wasn't. Wow, you're definitely not.
I'm right.
You were just reeling from not being able to beat your guy.
Right, I was on the ropes. I got knocked out.
Choking on the last hole like
I didn't
that.
choke on the last hole. I mean, he had us playing from like the ladies' tees, and so I shouldn't have hit driver.
Good.
And
good.
you know,
That was a
because
good
No
comeback.
excuses, no explanations. Do your
we'll,
job.
we'll see how he responds on the first tee at the Memorial. You know, he's like 0 for 2 on first tee shots.
Yeah,
so we'll see how he responds. He's hitting this mini driver. It doesn't go far, so we're playing way up, and I just pipe my ball right, and of course it goes in the bunker. I know I should have hit like 4-iron.
He's saying what, like a 7-wood off the tee?
No, he's hitting this mini driver.
Little rescue club off the tee?
It's one of those mini drivers.
Yeah, okay.
But it goes in the middle of the fairway. So
just playing it safe. Can't believe BFM is now playing it safe.
Unbelievable.
Coming up next, we've got some Broncos quarterback talk. Perhaps you've seen the pictures of the Broncos QBs vacationing together in Cabo. Does this tell us why, even though Broncos country is probably out on this guy, why Jarrett Stidham remains so important to Sean Payton? That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Your home's deck is more than just a place to put some chairs and a table. It's a place where families and friends can gather, spending quality time. Denver Deck Builders can help turn your deck into a quality outdoor living space. Nobody builds more decks in Colorado. Their goal is to build you a deck that will last 50 years, not the one you have now, that will last 10 to 15 years tops, and is already probably showing signs it needs to be replaced, with wood rotting in places and sagging in others. Over 80% of the decks Denver Deck Builders do are replacing old existing decks, and they use composite materials, top of the line like Trex. So much better than regular wood. It's finished, no splinters, feels cleaner, even cooler, makes a huge difference in the longevity and maintenance of your deck. Denver Deck Builders build high-quality decks. Their crews are led by project managers who keep the homeowner involved with daily updates, quality checks, not just building your deck, but building the deck they'd want for themselves. So start planning your ultimate outdoor living space. Denver Deck Builders. Go to ddbonthefan.com.
Now at McDonald's, everyone can get more of what they want, when they want it, with McValue. You can choose your wake-up call. You can choose your study meal, or even your drive-through dinner.
Ah, the sun is rising, and our breakfast prices are falling. Right now, get a sausage McMuffin, hash browns, and more for under $3 each. Limited time only. Price or participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I've got to tell you about Schomp Honda. If you're looking for an SUV that can handle Colorado, check out the new 2026 Honda CR-V. It's comfortable, capable, and perfect for everything from your daily drive to weekend getaways. Right now, Schomp Honda has the largest inventory since before COVID, so you've got more options than ever. And I love this. Schomp Honda does things differently. Their one price, one person, 1 hour philosophy means a fair price up front and way less time at the dealership. They never charge dealer handling fees.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
You know, Shayna, when our grandparents opened Williams Jewelers in 1947, they had one guiding philosophy.
It's true. From a simple jewelry repair to that very important diamond engagement ring, we treat every customer like family.
Because you're sharing your life with us. That's the only way we know how to do business. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Shayna Williams. We're generational jewelers, creating heirlooms for the next generation.
Whether you're looking for that perfect diamond engagement ring, fine Swiss watch, or a custom piece, or that once-in-a-lifetime treasure,
we're here to make all your precious moments unforgettable. 3 generations of fine jewelry expertise right here in Colorado.
If you can dream it, it's here at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
Because we're not only one of America's largest fine jewelers,
we're Colorado's premier jeweler.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Hey, it's Glenn.
And Tiffany.
Here with Denver Roof Pros. Denver Roof Pros is celebrating our 10th anniversary, serving the Front Range from Fort Collins to Colorado Springs.
Yes, we are. And there is so much more to Denver Roof Pros. We're not just roofs and gutters.
Check out our family of services at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567, 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
Stoke here for ROX, Rocks Heating and Air. Are you in the market for a new air conditioner? Well, hold on. You need to think about a heat pump. My team at ROX are Colorado's heat pump experts and rebate specialists. Get up to $12,000 in energy rebates and credits. These savings are incredible, but they're only available for a limited time. Only at ROX, Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair, ROX, Rocks, Heating and Air.
One Wheel Broncos talk. Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, great to have you with us on this beautiful Thursday morning out there. Good morning, Denver, Colorado. Got Stink coming along here at 7 o'clock. In the meantime, plenty of time to hang out and have fun with you. Coming up at 6:30 with the latest developments or reports surrounding the severity of Cale Makar's shoulder injury. Does that change your view, your opinion at all about the Avs season ending the way it did? We'll do that coming up here at around 6:30. But, Stoke, you've seen it by now probably. The pictures going around of the Broncos quarterbacks with their significant others vacationing together in Cabo. You had Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham and Sam Ellinger. Last year it was those two along with Zach Wilson. So clearly the Broncos quarterback room, ever since Bo has gotten here, has been a pretty tight-knit group. My question to you, my observation of this is Jarrett Stidham is kind of the glue guy in that quarterback room for what he brings to the room. People certainly have their views of Stiddy as a player. Not good after the AFC Championship game. But is this why Jarrett Stidham is important to the Broncos and Sean Payton? Does this relationship with Bo maybe outweigh, in their mind over there, whatever limitations he may have as a quarterback?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about a veteran quarterback that's here to help out Bo. And Bo's still a young, developing quarterback. So what can he provide, in the quarterback room, in the offseason, during the season? All those things matter a lot. And so, yeah, I think Stidham is very valuable. I think that's why he's still around. And he's great for Bo. He's great in the quarterback room. And so that's a positive. That's what you want. You want a veteran quarterback to be there for your young quarterback, on the football field, off the football field, during the season, during the offseason. So I think Jarrett Stidham has been great for Bo. Now, he didn't play great in the AFC Championship game, but you know what? He wasn't the only one. And so I think
Brandon Stokley is right.
I look at Stidham, and I think Stidham is a perfect fit for Bo Nix.
Jarrett Stidham.
Well, speaking of Mike Kliss, we had Kliss on the other day, and we asked him about that. He said, I think Sean really values Stidham's knowledge of the offense. A little pushback on that for me, because veteran quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks who have settled into that veteran backup quarterback role, they can pick up offenses fast. I think it goes a lot deeper for the reasons you just laid out than just simply knowing the offense really well.
I mean, you think Bo kind of knows the offense pretty well now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going in year 3. So it's not like knowing the offense is
Well, the idea if you had to turn to your backup quarterback, you feel confident you have a quarterback who knows the offense inside and out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, a lot of veteran quarterbacks can pick up the offense pretty quickly, right? Especially if you have an off season. So I do. I agree with you. I think it's more than that. It's their chemistry, their friendship, their everything that Stidham can, like I said, can provide on the field, off the field, off season, and during the season. I think that's pretty valuable to Bo.
Yeah, and Kliss said that, boy, in his opinion, he's like, man, I just think it's important to have a backup quarterback that has played. And one of the reasons why I just refuse to dump on Jarrett Stidham, like a lot of fans do, is that
I will die on this hill.
He was put in an impossible position, like we'd never seen in NFL history, a guy who had not played at all during the season be thrust into that situation playing in the AFC Championship game. Never seen it before. So I'm cool with Stiddy, all right? And for all the reasons that we've just laid out here. But I think it's important. You got to find a way to get him some reps during the season. I think it's important to find a way. I know it's not easy to draw it up.
How are you going to do that?
I'm not saying it's easy, but I think you got to really be looking for opportunities wherever they may exist to get him in there and get him some time, just in case. Just in case.
That's not going to happen.
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
The situation is what it is. And if he has to play without playing all year again, that's just the way it goes. I mean, I don't know when
Even when you factor in what just happened to Bo and
all
the uncertainty that's out there.
When are you going to find time to give him reps during a real game?
You hopefully have that game where, like, coaches have this thing. They're so paranoid. We know the game's over. You guys know the game is over, but they're so paranoid that they keep their starting quarterback in just in case. I'm saying in those situations, maybe Sean now as just a head coach and a CEO rather than being caught up in the play calling, maybe can just sit back and go, yeah, this I feel it. It's over. Let's get Stiddy in there. Let him play.
No,
Just
I
in
mean,
case.
look, I like where you're going with this, and I hear what you're saying, but that's not going to happen. You know that, right? I mean,
well,
you know,
I'm
I
saying
understand
it
where
should
you're
happen
going
after
but
what we
it's
just went through.
It's just the situation. It's not good for backup quarterbacks. It's a tough job, and it was a extremely difficult job last year when you get thrown in that situation after not playing for a couple of years, and you get thrown in the AFC Championship game. So it just is what it is. But you're not gonna find time to in a game to put him in. So if you put him in, that means you're winning by a lot, probably.
That's yeah.
But so you're gonna start throwing the ball all around the yard?
Yeah.
No,
not all over the yard, but you got to let your quarterback play a little quarterback.
That's
and
not,
if the other coach doesn't like it, tough.
This isn't JV football. Sorry, bud.
Hey,
I wanted to wait for Mark for that, but
I come from the school of Spurrier.
Old ball coach.
Oh, the old ball coach.
I love it.
Run it up, baby. Run it up. Hey, it's the ultimate showdown. I mean, you think about them. Bird, Magic, Federer, Nadal, Manning, Brady, Stokley, bye.
The legends.
The legends.
The legends.
100 holes for kids. 100 holes of golf one day, all to raise money for a recruiting classroom whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most on June 11th? And that's where you come in. Pick your player. Make your donation. Help kids win. To support Stoke, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach, head to ZachCares.com. And thank you very much in advance for your help. Up next, the latest on Cale Makar. Does his injury change the way you view the Avs' exit? And we just got done debating whether the Avs season is a bust because of the Stanley Cup or bust expectations. Do the Broncos have or bust expectations this season? That's next.
After a stunning defeat at the hands of the Golden Knights, are the Avalanche facing a similar reality as their Ball Arena counterparts?
Here's the stark reality. The championship windows for these two teams have closed. And so both teams need to move on to different coaches. Both teams need to shake up their rosters. The Nuggets have already shown that they're not willing to do that. Now we'll see what the Avs do.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, low testosterone doesn't just impact older guys. It's happening to young studs as well. Nothing to panic over. It happens. Early to mid-30s, guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they're experts at treating low T. They can help you be better younger. At Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, GLP-1, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you get your game back to what it used to be. What is low T? It's losing energy, not sleeping great, feeling bummed out, depressed, loss of sex drive. Again, it happens, but you can do something about it. And with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, you can't argue with the results. Over the last decade, they've successfully treated thousands of men for their low T, including me. So schedule a consult, just $99. Meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
In a city full of choices, your savings destination is Groove Toyota, the oldest family-owned Toyota dealership in the Denver Metro. Over 300 new Toyota Tacomas, only $399 a month lease. Visit GrooveToyota.com. $399 a month Tacomas, built for the Rockies. Priced for you. Buy today in person or at GrooveToyota.com. Start here, go anywhere.
Closed and leased for 36 months with $32.99 to
at signing. Zero security deposit on approved credit. Call 720-961-4465 for complete details. Offer expires 6/126.
This is Carla Hall for Eggland's Best. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, make sure you're choosing wholesome ingredients like Eggland's Best eggs to plus up your nutrition. With more than 6 times the vitamin D and double the omega-3s and vitamin B12 compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best supports a healthy lifestyle. Available in so many delicious varieties. Classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. Visit egglandsbest.com to learn more.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With Smart Business Buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
What's up, everybody? Cecil Lammy here for my friends SodaDietAndNutrition.com. Listen, 5 years ago, I lost 60 pounds with soda, and I'm never going back. Haven't gained the weight back. Why? Because with soda, I learned how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And it's so fantastic to do weight loss the right way. There's no mystery pills. I'm not giving myself a shot, and there's no mystery chemicals that I'm putting into my body. This is knowing real food will bring you real results. And speaking of real, soda got me a real nutritionist, a personalized nutritionist that would work with me one-on-one via text when I had questions, concerned, and just sometimes straight up needed encouragement. Your weight loss journey, you've got a friend, you've got help, and that is Soda. They can be there for you just like they were there for me. I look and feel 10 years younger. I got my confidence back, and right now you can join Soda, and your partner joins for free. That's 2 people. Real accountability for the price of 1. Soda changed my life, and I thank them so much. SodaDietNutrition.com. Call them up 866-800-SODA, because Soda is state-of-the-art.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, Stoke here for ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Summer is coming in hot. Don't wait. Beat the rush with an early bird cooling system tune-up and inspection for only $49 from Rocks Heating and Air. They'll inspect your system and keep you cool when everyone else is scrambling. Call ROX Rocks Heating and Air today and schedule your tune-up before the end of May. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Yes, Mark, that noted thespian, will be coming along here in about a half hour at 7 o'clock. Well, we knew that Cale Makar Stoke was playing with a pretty significant injury. I think we've learned enough about Cale over the years to know, one, he's very tough, and to miss the first 2 games of the Western Conference Finals, that it would have to be pretty significant. Plus, 2, this is a guy who was noticeably affected, that if he took a hit, he would recoil in pain, really wince, and he's not the kind of guy who's going to go full soccer player or NBA player and really sell it out there. So you knew it was pretty significant. And NHL insider Elliot Friedman is reporting that the injury for Cale is, quote, pretty significant. Went on to say, I know some people have been wondering, will he be ready for the start of next year? I guess we'll find all that out, but I just don't think that's the reason here. I think it's more of an excuse than anything else why they lost the series. But the idea that this shoulder injury, significant enough that it could possibly keep him out, I mean, what you're talking about into October with the start of the NHL season. So does that change at all, that report, that news, that possibility that the shoulder injury was that significant? Does that change at all your view of them losing the way they did?
No, they still should have won. I mean, they have enough talent to still win without Cale Makar. Obviously, it's more difficult. You're talking about one of the best players in the world. But I still feel like they could have got the job done. So is it ideal? No. But this is sports. You have injuries. You have to try to overcome them. Vegas had some guys banged up. They had guys missing, and they were able to figure it out. So that's what you have to do. Now, when you look at him being out, so that's like 5 months.
Yes.
What, is he going to have surgery?
Well, you tell me. That's how I read it. If it's,
I mean, if he doesn't have surgery, it's not that bad.
Correct.
I mean, it could be bad, but not that bad.
Right.
Right? I mean, you could have a sprained AC or something like that where it takes a while. It's very painful. It just takes a while to heal up. So I guess we'll see if he has surgery or not. I mean, we'll get that news, correct?
Right.
But if he doesn't have surgery, it's not really that bad.
Correct. Maybe a few weeks, that type of thing. Let it calm down, let it heal, all that kind of stuff.
But 5 months.
But if you're talking about the possibility of the start of the season being in play, yeah, then you just got to assume it's surgery. And anybody who's had shoulder injury, I've never had it, but people have said it is a to come back from.
A what?
A to come back from. To come back from. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard
really
to come
difficult.
back from. It's like
it's gotten a lot better.
It's one of the more painful.
I think it depends on
operations to come back from.
There's like rotator cuff and that type of stuff. So I had it my rookie season where my shoulder just kept dislocating, and so yeah, no, I mean it's not a fun rehab, fun surgery, but I think it's a lot better now than what it was, 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, my feeling when we were starting the series without Makar, it was. Can they win the series without Makar? No. Should they be able to win a couple of games without Makar? Yes. And the extent, the depth, the utter domination, even when Makar was on the ice for Game 4, tells me that the Avs' problems went far deeper than just not having Makar out there or not having him out there 100%.
Yeah. See, I disagree with you. I think they still should have been able to win the series without Makar. I just do. They had a great team. They were deep. Mm-hmm. They still have enough talent out there. Now, obviously, the injury to McKinnon in Game 3, that didn't help the situation out. But
I still 3-0 lead though. Find a way
but I'm talking about moving on
I know.
to Game 4. But you're right. I mean, you were up 1-0 in Game 2 in the third, and then you're up 3-0 after 1 in the third game, and you blew both of those leads. So the Makar injury didn't help, but. They were just so sloppy.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't control the puck, the defensive breakdowns. It just way too sloppy for a veteran hockey team at the biggest, in the biggest moments of the season. It just that to me was what was so surprising was the breakdowns and the lack of being able to just control the puck.
I want to talk about or bust. Because we just got done debating whether the Avs season is a bust because of the Stanley Cup or bust expectations that the Avs themselves throughout the season freely embraced. So for me, the season was a bust. The season goes down as a failure. I don't care about the regular season. I don't care about the President's Trophy. You just use your little napkin there, or I guess you could just swallow it. There he goes. He'll be back. Let me pose the question.
Good. Get out of here.
He can hear me. The Broncos. Do the Broncos have or bust expectations this season?
I'm back.
You're back. I'm back. Is there a level that the Broncos need to reach? Otherwise, it's bust.
Well, I mean, usually it's playoffs for me. I say playoffs. They don't make the playoffs this year. All right, it wasn't a great year, but I'm not. They're not up there right now with the Nuggets and the Avs when it comes to championship or bust. Not yet.
No, but is it AFC Championship?
No, I just said
game or
playoffs.
bust? Just playoffs
I just
or
said
bust?
playoffs.
You're just going with playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs.
You'd be a wild card team, and you're good.
Yep.
Okay. Then again, you're the same guy that had him going, I think, like 7-10 before the season last year, and you would have been okay with that. I think those were the words.
Well, not quite my words, but, I mean.
Close.
Yeah, I said, hey, it was line yop last year because of what Sean Payton and Bo Nix did the year before. I was giving them a free pass. Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't say 7-10, no.
8-9?
No, I said.
I think you said 8-9. I'm pretty. I kept that receipt. I kept that receipt. I kept that receipt.
All right. Whatever you say.
Well, we'll hash that out. We'll also open up the text line to you after I get done telling you about. I know how as a former parent, I'm a parent, but as a parent that understood what it was like to try to fill up your kid's busy summer schedule, how difficult that can be. How about you block out Saturday, June 27th, and we'll take care of your kid. It's our third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp going on that day at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Children ages 8 to 14. You're going to get a chance to enjoy hands-on coaching from the likes of Stoke and Stink and Philip Lindsay, as well as a staff of coaches from Denver South. All proceeds benefit Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to denversports.com/camp.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening? Stoking for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got a great auction with over 1,100 items in it that's ending today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on some great items. Got a Planet Open Box auction ending at 2 o'clock today. This is a great one. They got a dual barn door storage set. How about an Apple MacBook? Yep, they got one of those. They also got a stainless steel rolling workbench and a professional automotive scanner launch, stainless steel 12-piece cookware set. I love this auction. All kind of electronics, kitchen essentials, bathroom fixtures, houseware and decor, fans, lighting, health and beauty accessories, a little bit of everything in that one. Like I said, that will be ending at 2 o'clock today. Don't worry, you still have time. And then next week, got a couple of my favorite auctions that will be ending. Got a Now or Never trucking auction that will be going down, a government fleet vehicle and equipment auction that will be ending. And this is what I love about Roller Auction, is always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com.
This is the sound of Jack buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
She walked miles with her granddaughters every day at Disney with zero knee pain, but she couldn't have done that months ago. This all started with a visit to QC Kinetics.
We have spent the last 4 days going from park to park, walking all day long, no pain. I feel fantastic.
Here's what baffles people when they hear Kathy's story.
The doctor said, you need 2 full knee replacements. And I said, that's not going to happen. I went to QC Kinetics, started treatment that day. Within a couple of weeks, I was absolutely pain-free.
It's the kind of story that QC Kinetics hears from patients all the time.
I cannot thank QC Kinetics enough for giving me my life back. I'm active again and loving it. I'm well over a year out. I've had absolutely no pain in either knee.
Before you agree to surgery, listen to this. Think about it.
Tomorrow is Animal Kingdom, so yeah, gotta go.
Kathy's glad she took them up on the free consultation. We have one set aside for you.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Will?
When I was 50, my whole life fell apart. I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost the house, I lost pretty much everything except for my life. When the IRS came calling, I just didn't have it in me. I felt like Wile E. Coyote, just waiting for that IRS anvil to drop.
Then Will found Tax Relief Advocates.
I heard their advertisement on the radio, I wrote down the number, and I made the call that changed everything. The IRS gave me a bill for $40,000. Tax Relief Advocates got that down to $3,200. I've paid 9 cents on the dollar. Now that's a great deal in anybody's book.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Will did and call TRA for a consultation.
But for me, the real win is I got my life back.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-488-2578. 800-488-2578. That's 800-488-2578.
Memorial Day savings are going on now at Mountain High Appliances Clearance Center. Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president and founder of Mountain High Appliance. Save up to 60% on brand new appliances from Bosch, GE, LG, KitchenAid, and more. Amazing savings on out-of-box, discontinued, and floor models. Plus, we'll match any local competitor's price. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
The playoffs bring out the teams that are built to last through pressure, intensity, and long nights on the ice. When you're bidding an electrical project, you don't want a regular season performer. You want a team with a 40-year winning record. That's Piper Electric. From commercial construction to EV charging, fire alarms, power distribution, and preventative maintenance, their electricians are safety-driven, highly skilled, and ready for complex environments. So when your project goes out for bids, choose the team built for the playoffs. Visit piperelectric.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 104.3 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, speaking of those great 6 a.m. texters, love opening up the text line to you 6 a.m. listeners because you come up with all kinds of, a wide variety of takes and just observations like this one on our Denver Sports YouTube chat presented by Champ Honda from Puck Civ 6407 regarding your golf game yesterday with your best friend. But Puck Civ 6407 wants to ask, Stoke, do you give more strokes to your opponent if they use a walker?
I do like picking on the senior citizens. Wow, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
Meaning a walker, not a walking golf.
Yeah, No, I yeah.
You notice the difference.
I laughed.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
All right. From
that's good.
From Carlito Esperanza. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Carlito, I apologize if I'm not.
English?
Yes.
That's impossible.
Well, it happens more than I'd like to admit. Is anybody going to remind Evans of the Jamal Murray bet he made a couple of weeks ago? I was hoping that you'd forget that, but apparently not.
What was
Do you remember
that?
what the bet was?
No, I don't.
That if Jamal made an all-NBA team, that I would wear my Nuggets hat.
Oh.
On the my tiny
mini
micro
sheepadoodle hat.
Sheepadoodle propeller
Cody
on top.
hat.
Serve ice cream at a ballpark hat.
Yeah.
Would I wear it? Jamal made third team All-NBA.
He did.
He did.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Kind of disappointed that it was third team. I thought that he was worthy of at least second team.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
But how many teams do they have?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't like the Pro Bowl where Shedeur Sanders can be the.
That's unbelievable.
Come on, dog.
Sorry, Dion, but he was not a Pro Bowl quarterback. But he
I
was.
mean, you do know that he has his jersey retired.
He
at
does
CU.
have his jersey. I may I don't know. Maybe this weekend I may just drive up to Boulder and see if I can't sneak into Folsom just to get a look at it, just to be inspired.
Yeah. Get inspired.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wear I'll wear the hat. We'll pick a day and I'll wear the hat.
Yeah.
I saw the hat in my closet the other day. I just started laughing.
You got to break that back out.
I do have to.
Yeah, we need a laugh.
Yes.
The Avs are done.
Yeah.
The Nuggets are done. Everyone needs a good laugh.
Bo Nix is predisposed to ankle injuries.
I
We
mean,
need a laugh.
what are we doing here?
The Rockies suck again.
None of our guys could stay healthy anymore.
Right. So
It's
yeah,
the altitude.
I'll do it. For all of you.
Well, good for Jamal.
Especially for all of you on the YouTube channel because you want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
This man is a saint.
Yes, I
No,
will
but
do it
that's
for you.
awesome. First All-Star appearance this year. Made third team All-NBA. Great. He had a great regular season.
His value for trade will never be higher.
That's right.
Yeah,
so what does that mean?
Well,
it's time to make a move.
It's time to shop.
Yep.
Let's go shopping. From Jason Bonney, Mike, me and another guy from the chat need you to refer to Adam Silver as Bat Boy just one time from the National Enquirer story. So remember, remember, it was a few years ago. And they had this story about a bat boy found in a cave. It was a boy that looked like a bat, or a bat that looked like a boy. I don't know. It was National Enquirer type stuff.
Right.
But the idea is that it bears a striking resemblance to one Adam Silver.
Oh,
which once you see it, it can't be unseen.
Really?
Yeah, there are some haunting similarities there. Yeah. So,
but there is no more National Enquirer.
Awkward looking man, that Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Awkward looking man.
No more National Enquirer.
I don't think so, right? Is that still around?
I don't have all the magazines.
I don't know.
And the checkout counter anymore.
I don't go to the checkout counter.
What do you mean? What do
you
do?
Well, I mean, I don't go to I go to the self-check, and they don't have the magazines. At least where I go, they don't have the magazines lined up like they
Well,
do
what
at
happens if you have like 30 items? Do you ever have 30
I
or
never
40
have 30 items. No, I'm one of those sent on a mission of mercy type shoppers in my household.
See, I get a lot
I don't
of
do full shopping.
Okay, I get a lot of beverages, like Gatorade.
Sure.
So
Pedialytes.
Yeah. So when I have all those, it's hard.
The guy is drunk.
No, I just like to stay hydrated, Ty. So I don't, it's harder to do at self-checkout when you got 30 bottles, so it's easier for them to do so. But I don't think they don't have that section anymore. They used to have the section with all the magazines, right?
I think the Inquirer is still around.
Really?
I think
but
so.
You can't find it at the grocery store, I don't think. I mean, maybe they have a website now. I don't know if there's a publication out there.
You're right. Maybe it's just, it continues to be published as a weekly tabloid.
But I don't believe it's in the, when I go to King Soopers or Safeway, I don't know if it's there. I don't think it's.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
At the check, I'm gonna look.
When's your birthday? You're a June guy too, right?
Yeah.
Just like me?
Yeah.
Geminis unite. I'll get you a subscription to the National Enquirer for your birthday.
Please don't.
How about that?
No, please don't. I pass. How
about a Nuggets hat?
I'll take that one.
I'll get it where I shop for mine. Hey, we are getting you ready for the summer. I don't know if you're a lake person. I love the lake. I'm a lake guy.
I mean, how could you not love the lake?
You got to love the lake. And we want to give you your perfect day at the lake. All you have to do is download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest. You could win 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, Bluetooth speaker, a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler. All you got to do is download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. Up next, we welcome in Mark, and we'll ask him the question we asked you this hour. You surprised that Jared Bednar is still the Avs coach as of this minute? That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's 3rd annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child ages 8 to 14 will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at denversports.com/camp. That's denversports.com/camp.
What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity's summer savings event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions applies, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply to Mobile Select. Xfinity Internet required, speeds vary, use of fiber, coaxial cable.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Will?
When I was 50, my whole life fell apart. I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost the house, I lost pretty much everything except for my life. When the IRS came calling, I just didn't have it in me. I felt like Wile E. Coyote, just waiting for that IRS anvil to drop.
Then Will found tax relief advocates.
I heard their advertisement on the radio, I wrote down the number, and I made the call that changed everything. The IRS gave me a bill for $40,000. Tax relief advocates got that down to $3,200. I've paid 9 cents on the dollar. Now that's a great deal in anybody's book.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Will did and call TRA for a consultation.
But for me, the real win is I got my life back.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-488-2578. 800-488-2578. That's 800-488-2578.
Ah, now that it's nice outside, I can't wait to spend time at my favorite outdoor oasis right in my own backyard. With my custom built-in grill island, comfy patio furniture, and blazing fire pit from O.W. Lee, I may never want to leave. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio to let you know that we'd love to help you create your very own outdoor oasis in your backyard. Lair's offers the widest variety of top-quality O.W. Lee furniture and fire pits. With a great selection of in-stock items along with our custom ordering process, you can choose the exact style and color that will make your patio sizzle this summer. Lair's also sells the top names in quality barbecue grills and accessories to help you create an outdoor kitchen that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Lair Fireplace and Patio is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in barbecues and outdoor furniture. Family owned and operated since 1954. Go to LairFireplacePatio.com and see why O.W. Lee is the most sought after name in quality outdoor furniture and fire pits. That's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's outdoor room experts.
Visit any of Lair Fireplace and Patio's beautiful showrooms.
Who helps keep Colorado's wildlife wild? Our people do.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I've been with Chevron for over 17 years.
Her team uses GPS to track where mule deer and pronghorn roam throughout the seasons. This data helps us take their habitats into consideration when planning our operations.
When we created our comprehensive wildlife and conservation program, it was really about what was possible.
Learn more at colorado.chevron.com.
Your roof's the single most important part of your house. Snow and high winds can damage your roof. Don't trust your roof to any fly-by-night roofing companies. Call the professionals at Golden Spike for a free roof inspection and tell them you heard about it on The Fan. They're a locally owned company and a Team Dave Logan member.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
Celebrate America's 250th with our limited edition O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner. 2 for $8 at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
What's up, everybody? Cecil Lammy here for my friends, SodaDietAndNutrition.com. Listen, 5 years ago, I lost 60 pounds with soda, and I'm never going back. Haven't gained the weight back. Why? Because with soda, I learned how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And it's so fantastic to do weight loss the right way. There's no mystery pills. I'm not giving myself a shot, and there's no mystery chemicals that I'm putting into my body. This is knowing real food will bring you real results. And speaking of real, soda got me a real nutritionist, a personalized nutritionist that would work with me one-on-one via text when I had questions, concerned, and just sometimes straight up needed encouragement. Your weight loss journey, you've got a friend, you've got help, and that is Soda. They can be there for you just like they were there for me. I look and feel 10 years younger. I got my confidence back, and right now you can join Soda, and your partner joins for free. That's 2 people. Real accountability for the price of 1. Soda changed my life, and I thank them so much. SodaDietNutrition.com. Call them up 866-800-SODA, because soda is state of the art.
Epic parties start at Staples. Now you can grab Party City balloons, decorations, and tableware, plus matching custom invites, banners, and more right at Staples. That was easy.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Delusional confidence. I'm tougher than Mark. Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
Gummy bear. And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses, the guy's excited about showering.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. Welcome to a Thursday morning. We just flying along. Boy, I could get used to a 4-day work week. I'd excel in a 4-day work week every week, but it is a Thursday. And
would you rather have Friday off or Monday off?
Ooh, great question. Believe it or not, I think I'd rather have Monday off.
Mark?
How about you guys?
Yeah. Die? Oh, there I am. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, probably Friday, rolling into the weekend.
I don't know. How about you?
Give me Monday.
Yeah.
This Monday's been good, though. Having the Monday off.
Yeah, it
I
does.
like that.
I'm a Sunday scary guy. I don't like the fact that my Sundays, like from about 4 o'clock on, I start to like.
Oh, especially after when football season happens.
Yeah.
And you can all day Sunday, and then you can recover from laying around all day Sunday.
Right.
That's not a bad idea.
But then again, we'd miss our Mondays talking about the Broncos
breaking
and all
down
that
the
kind
game.
of stuff. So I guess maybe outside of football season, I could do Mondays. But in football season,
Do you do Fridays?
I could do Fridays.
It'd be like daylight savings time.
But I like my football Fridays too. No. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying. By the way,
All 5 days.
No summer of Evans on tap this
No?
year. Gonna be a quiet summer.
Okay.
It's good. You're not driving across country?
Not driving across country. No.
No more. That was such a good story.
Yeah.
I know.
With
I
the
know.
ice,
Ice down the pants.
sweat,
Yeah.
just dripping into your daughter's cloth seats.
That's right, it stinks!
Just in there, too.
It doesn't. You can't go on. It doesn't
No,
go
it's
anywhere.
not
I feel
leaving.
bad
That's not-
for
every
her.
time
She hasn't commented on it.
I feel bad
over
for
the
her.
last several months, but she is getting ready to head into the heat of the summer there in Syracuse. So we'll see what happens. Jared Bednar is still the Avs coach.
Yeah.
You surprised?
No, I think these things usually take a little bit of time, right? I mean, if you're going to fire him right away, if you already had that plan going into this thing, if you put something together saying, "Hey, man, if we don't get to the Stanley Cup, he's gone." So obviously they didn't have that plan. So they're having a conversation. Stoke, I think Stoke was on it yesterday. He said, "I don't think they'll have any announcement, any press conference until Friday." So. Didn't you say that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you and Evans thought we might hear news quickly.
I did. I thought if they had it planned, they would do it quickly. So this just goes to show you they don't necessarily have a plan, so they're going to sit down and kind of mull it all over and discuss everything.
Yeah. Sit down with the president, the GM, Sakic, McFarland, I guess, and discuss their options here. But I don't think the lack of news yesterday tells me that he's going to stay or go. I just think there's going to be a little bit of a process here, and because you're not really expecting your season to be over. You don't have one concrete plan heading into the playoffs. Well, if we lose in 4 to Vegas in the Western Conference Finals, he's got to go. But if we lose in 6, then he stays. I don't think there's one set of plans that they had, obviously, and so they need to talk this thing through and discuss it and get their plan of action moving forward.
I don't think he's getting fired. I think it's one of those things that if you're talking about a guy who has been here for 10 years and has done what he's done and what he's meant to the franchise, I don't think you leave his status out there hanging in the wind. I think, and I also think that if
it's one day, Mike.
I know, but we see all the time. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of organizations waiting when it comes to firing a coach. It tends to happen fast. And I think also if they were planning or seriously thinking of firing Jared Bednar, I think we would have heard some sort of leak by now that was
some rumblings.
So that was the expectation that was eventually going to happen. I don't think he's going to get fired.
You think they're working on an extension?
Well, Stoke to Stokes' point, yeah, I think if you're not going to fire him and he's going into the last year of a contract, you got to give him an extension.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're working on an extension right now.
But
I think that happens. If you keep him, that happens. In the next few months
before the season.
Yeah, something like
New
that.
contract bump.
Michael.
That's where they failed. If they would have signed Bednar to an extension
during the
before the Western Conference Finals,
new contract bump.
Yeah, you had that
they would have
week.
swept Vegas.
Oh, you would have had that week.
Oh
man, people would have
nothing
been
but
excited.
cake, balloons,
yeah,
bouncy castles.
Oh,
yeah.
It would have been unstoppable.
By the way, did I hear coming in that Mike wants Stidham to play a little bit during the regular season?
We'll get to that.
Yeah,
sometimes
we'll
you
get
can't
to
take.
that. I don't know.
You can't take the JV out of a JV
You
player.
just can't.
By the way, my guy Biz, you know if Paul Bissonnette was going to talk about the Avs, that you were going to hear it here.
Yeah,
because you know how I feel about Biz.
Oh, I know.
I get a lot from Biz.
No one loves Biz more than Mike Evans.
Here's Paul Bissonnette about whether or not the Avs should make significant changes.
I would not change Bednar. I think that Torts' comments probably has a little influence too, as crazy as that sounds, being like, get off his ass, because Torts is reading all the clippings and everything. And I think that especially the vocal people online, as soon as something like that happens, especially when you were the favorite, they're like, something needs to change, like fire the coach, you got out coach, where it's like, did he really get out coach? Like you look at game 1 was a very winnable game for them. Game 2, they controlled it for at least the first half and then maybe sat back a little bit too much. I don't know. I think, like, if anything, they just need to really figure out the power play to where it becomes unstoppable. And that would probably be one thing that I look to adjust the most on. But to go back to your question, like, I wouldn't change much, boys. Maybe add a big number 6 defenseman, 6'7", in case if they do deal with an injury, it's not some small guy coming in and battling net front.
By the way, he said, did Tortorella's comments post-game, does that change the narrative that the Avs management might have about Bednar? Here's what Tortorella said.
That's a hell of a hockey team we played over there, and I know people are crawling up Bedsy's ass about this, that, the other. He is one hell of a coach. He's got a great staff there.
Do you think that made or will make any impact whatsoever?
No, it shouldn't. I mean, either you're going to keep him or not. I mean, I'm not listening to the opposing team coach after they just kicked our ass, just swept us. What else is he going to say? He's going to stick up for his colleague and pump him up, especially if you like the guy at all. So, no, I hope it doesn't affect the decision to either keep him or fire him. It shouldn't.
If it does, you got the wrong people making decisions. You're waiting for somebody else to tell you what to do. No, you have a feel, and again, I don't think they looked at this coming in going, we're thinking about, like, Bedsy's on the hot seat. Man, they were 8-1 going into this Western Conference Finals. They had some significant Cale Makar injury. They had some guys. Like, I think all those things factor in here, but I don't think you're listening to Torts going, hey, Torts said he's good, man. Maybe he is good. Maybe we were wrong. Yeah, I don't think that's going on over there.
Well, if you'd like the varsity-level coaching of Brandon Stokley and Mark Schlereth, you'll get it along with Philip Lindsay at our 3rd annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp coming up Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. You got a kid between the ages of 8 and 14. Well, we'd love to have him or her out there. And all proceeds will benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to denversports.com/camp. Coming up next, Von Miller continues his relentless assault, lobbying to return to the Broncos. Will his pleas be heard? That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. The biggest problems with your homes are the ones you can't see yet. With windows, the window itself is only part of it. Colorado, the sun, temperature swings, the wind exposure, That will expose every single weakness. Even a well-built window can fail if the installation isn't right. The installation determines what actually lasts and protects your home. And with siding, by the time it looks bad on the outside, the real damage is done underneath with moisture, expansion, contraction. In Colorado, it happens faster than most people expect. You don't see a problem until it's already a big one. That's why I trust Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, because they focus on what actually makes your home hold up long term. Because they've been working here on the Front Range in Denver for over 50 years, guys. And they've seen every kind of Colorado home, every kind of Colorado weather, guys. They know what works here. Right now, 25% off Infinity Windows by Marvin, 20% off at James Hardy Siding. Premium products installed the right way the first time, every time. For a free consultation, just reach out to them at windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
Pay what Ford and Lincoln employees pay at Siltahar Motors. Hundreds of new 2025 and 2026 vehicles, all at employee pricing. Savings of thousands off sticker, no negotiating, no games. The price is the price. Siltahar's been family-owned for 66 years, 4 dealerships under one roof, and a reputation built on neighbors taking care of neighbors. Shop hundreds of vehicles with employee pricing at sthmotors.com. Find yours before they're gone. Highway 36 in Wadsworth, Siltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Guys, so many things I can tell you about Colorado Fat Loss. I tell you what, they are absolutely unbelievable. If you're thinking about GLP-1s, I know that's trendy. It costs thousands of dollars. There are side effects. There's things that you just don't want to put in your body. Listen, a doctor-developed program. It's going to help you lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days without injections, hormones, no long-term dependence. I love the program. Guys, they asked me to get on it. 30 pounds down in 8 weeks, and it was easy. Listen, they use real food to reset your metabolism, control your hunger and cravings, and help your body burn fat. And I love it. There's an app, right? Every day there's encouragement on that app. You work with a nutritionist. They walk you through the program. That app will tell you what you can and can't eat. It makes it so simple, and the weight just melts off. It melts off, guys, and I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love the program. You chart everything. It monitors everything, and you've got that support from the folks over there. Right now, you can get a free consultation. All you got to do is reach out at coloradofatloss.com. That's coloradofatloss.com.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds. And you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Denver Deck Builders is the #1 deck builder in Colorado. With me is the owner, Ron Gibbous. What is the advantage in building a new deck or replacing the old one?
If you were to spend $50,000 on a deck, probably increases the home value by $25,000 to $35,000. You will get some of it back when you sell the home. But do you want to use it to spend time outside with your family, with your friends, building memories and building relationships?
Start dreaming about your outdoor living space. Denver Deck Builders. Go to ddbonthefan.com.
Getting a little older doesn't have to mean, well, getting older. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're feeling low energy, can't sleep, can't lose weight, are struggling with brain fog, or your sex drive is off, it's time to change it up. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more. Getting you back in the game again. So don't be older. Be stronger in the gym. Be sharper at work. Be better in the bedroom, and be more confident in every part of your life. So call us today and find out how our advanced treatment strategies could change the game for you, Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on one of our advanced treatment plans on the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
This segment on The Fan is built by Denver Deck Builders.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 104.3 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Food critiques.
I love chicken. I hate chicken salad. What? If you put chicken salad in front of me, I'd gag.
Hard-hitting analysis.
I took an Ambien on accident before practice, and that's what he looked like out there.
And some constructive criticism.
It reminded me of the show that Mike had yesterday. Just a little off, not completely there. You were like, Mike, are you going to take control of this show? Like, how many times did you have to say that yesterday?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
The Vonster, Von Miller, was back in Denver yesterday for his Von's Vision charity, which has been just a outstanding, amazing, what a terrific legacy Von has brought and continues to bring to this town, even though he has made the stops elsewhere, continuing to help kids get into new glasses, contacts, eye procedures. It has grown and grown and grown over the years, and he continues to be a consistent, staunch supporter of it. And he was back in town, and he was back in town lobbying, guys, to come back to the Broncos. Here's a little sampling about what Von was saying, dare say lobbying, yesterday at his event.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't start. Obviously, I wouldn't play special teams. But I will say the type of room that we would have, outside linebackers, me, Nick Benito, we would be a force. Whatever coach that we have going on, I would just contribute to that. The defense that we would have. I would love to bring back those Super Bowl 50 vibes.
Von continued to make his case.
I would love to assist and be a vice president to Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton. You know, I've been the guy. And also, I've been the vice president as well. I would love to contribute to us getting back to, the glory land and holding up that trophy and confetti falling again. For me, my whole entire life, I've helped out guys be the best version of themselves. And I would love to do that back here with the Denver Broncos back home.
He was using terms like we and us, and that has been a consistent thing with Von over the years. He has not hidden his love for the Broncos, that he still considers himself a Bronco. We joked about before the playoff game against the Bills a couple of years ago. I got the sense that Von, as a Buffalo Bill, would be ecstatic if the Broncos won that playoff game. That's how much being a Bronco and coming back to the Broncos means to him. He's lobbying hard to return to the Broncos, Stoke. Would you like to see it happen?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it, certainly. I think you hear him talk, and he's open and receptive to a reserve role. Do I think it's going to happen? No, I don't. I think they moved on, and they don't view it as a great fit. Von had a good season last year. What do you have, like 9.5 sacks or something like that? Right around double-digit sacks, I believe.
Played in almost 40% of the snaps.
For Washington, a bad football team. I don't know if it's a great fit. You look at Benito and Jonathan Cooper. What's your plans here with Jonah Ellis?
Right.
Is he going to be an outside linebacker or is he going to be an inside linebacker? You have Q Robinson, who you're trying to develop.
Chop
Q/Chop Robinson. Dondria.
Oh boy.
Mr. Tillman. You have Mr. Tillman.
Mr. T. Mr. T.
That you're trying to
pity the fool that tries to block me.
Continue to develop.
Pity the fool that tries to say my first name.
I don't know if Von Miller is a Sean Payton type of guy in the locker room. And you hear him. I think he's open and receptive to being he doesn't have to be the guy. But if Von Miller comes here, he's going to kind of still be the guy.
What do you mean not Sean Payton's type of guy?
I just don't know.
Too vocal?
I just don't know if he fits with, what they've been doing. And so I think that's why I don't think the Broncos are going to go down that road. But Jonah Ellis' situation might be one of those things where if he stays at inside linebacker, maybe you need, a extra pass rusher.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed, obviously. It's not only – Sean always says it's the right guys. Is he the right guy? And when I say that, it's not besmirching. It's not, pointing a finger. It's none of that. It's you're a, 14-year veteran, 12-year, whatever he is. Yeah, he was productive in his snaps last year as far as sacking the quarterback is concerned, but you're not going to, from a practice standpoint, what do you give in practice? You're not going to be like a big-time look squad guy. What do you give on special teams? You're not going to play special teams. You're going to be a rotational piece, and ultimately I think you look at this football team, there are too many other things that they want to accomplish out there with a backup player, and I just don't think it's a fit. I really don't think it's a fit. I think they need more out of a guy who's going to be a backup player.
Yeah, usually you're trying to develop younger guys. That's what you're doing, and those guys like a Jonah Ellis or a Q Rob, they play special teams, so that's a big part of it also. Mm-hmm. So I the only way that I could see it happening is if you have an injury. If you have an injury, then maybe they pick up the phone and call Von Miller. Other than that, I think they've turned the page. It was great. And, you're talking about a guy that was picked second overall, Super Bowl MVP, part of a legendary defense. But, that was a long time ago. And now you're trying to develop younger guys, and it's just, that's the situation.
I would love to try to find a fit here because – in a time in which so many athletes just kind of have a mercenary type view of, I'm here this year, I'm gone next year, and wherever I am, it's the greatest place I've ever seen, right? With the greatest fans ever, and the greatest quarterback ever, is just loves being a Bronco. Loved being a Bronco, thinks of himself as a Bronco, and wants to be a Bronco. And you'd love to reward enthusiasm like that and loyalty like that, but I do agree, because it'd be one thing if the Broncos were just really thin at that position, but I don't want to block young guys. I don't want to block guys like Jonah Ellis or Q Robinson or Mr. T, DeAndre Tillman.
DeAndre,
yeah.
That's my guy.
But we can go with Mr. T. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want to block these guys. And I do see also what you guys are saying, the idea that Sean looks at and says, do I want a backup, rotational, 38% of the snap guy be such a presence in the locker room, or do I want other guys to be the faces, the voices, the leaders of this football team? Because Vaughn just casts such a huge shadow that the moment he comes back here, like for guys like us who are in that room, you're gravitating towards Vaughn. And I can see how the Broncos are like, you had your time as a leader. We want other guys to be the leaders.
I think that's part of it. I mean, I think that's the same thing that kind of went down with Justin Simmons. Like, hey, man, we want some younger, fresher guys, and you've been part of the program for a long time, but we're trying to move on and develop our own kind of culture, our own leadership, and sometimes it's best to say, hey, man, we flipped the page and we're starting, fresh, and we're developing our players. So I think that's kind of where they are right now.
Yeah, it's a new time, new era. It's a Sean Payton era. It's a Bo Nix era. It's not the Von Miller era anymore. So I think that's kind of the direction that they're heading, and it's just
it's a Nick Benito era. It's a it's
Jonathan Cooper, those guys, yeah, right. I mean, it's their show now,
yeah.
And so would it be a good fit as a rotational player? Probably not. You got these younger guys, to your point, Mike, that you're trying to develop and get playing time, and that's just kind of like you can't play football forever, right? And it was great while it lasted, but now, it's that time is over.
We're sending you off to the lake our Day at the Lake contest. All you have to do to get into it is download the Denver Sports app for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day, like 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, Bluetooth speaker, and a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler. Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll have what's trending coming up here in the next segment, including some bizarre Mike Vrabel audio for you to listen to. And what is the number you have in mind when it comes to Bo Nix tossing touchdown passes to Jalen Waddle and company this year? A betting site has the number in mind. Too high? Too low? You tell us next.
After a stunning defeat at the hands of the Golden Knights, are the Avalanche facing a similar reality as their Ball Arena counterparts?
Here's the stark reality. The championship windows for these two teams have closed. And so both teams need to move on to different coaches. Both teams need to shake up their rosters. The Nuggets have already shown that they're not willing to do that. Now we'll see what the Avs do.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
I can't hike. I can't play golf. I can't climb stairs. I can't kneel down to play with the kids. I can't get through a workday without excruciating pain. If any of these can'ts are hitting too close to home, I urge you to reach out to QC Kinetics. The QC Kinetics team has helped thousands of people around Colorado with their game-changing regenerative treatments using your own body's healing properties. Applied directly to that aching joint, renewing and restoring that joint to the point you enjoy lasting relief. This is you using your strongest weapon. Your body already knows how to heal. QC Kinetics gives your body the tools to fight. I've talked to QC Kinetics patients, heard the success stories, the relief, the happiness of taking all those I can'ts I mentioned earlier and getting back to living their best life. QC Kinetics could be the solution to that pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulders. All natural treatments done right in their office. No drugs, no surgery, no long recovery. Schedule your free consultation by calling 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986 with locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and Colorado Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Live app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla. Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
Hey guys, your boy Snake here. Recently talked to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Over this last couple of years, it's gone from one of the hottest it's ever been to prices declining. People haven't seen that in quite some time here. So if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell it. Still get top dollar. Believe it or not, Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. If you can't sell your house on your price, at your price, on your timeline that you guys agree upon beforehand, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. He makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved right now, ready to buy. So if you have a house, Troy has that perfect buyer probably for you already. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy. Get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine. Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567. 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
This segment on The Fan brought to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Subtle intimidation. Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skilled debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
I will say this, Von Miller has all these years, and even right now, still remains a lightning rod, very polarizing figure. I'll get to some of the reaction on the text line and the Denver Champ YouTube channel chat presented by Champ Honda. Boy, I butchered that one. Denver Champ. Huh, what am I doing? Champ Honda. Denver Sports YouTube chat. There you go. I'm a professional. Do not try this at home. But we'll get to some of the Vaughn reaction. The idea about bringing him back. He certainly wants to come back. We'll get to that here in a little bit. A sports betting site, DraftKings, has put out over-unders for quarterbacks this year, their TD passes. I did find it a little bit alarming that another site, FanDuel, didn't even have Bo listed of any of the quarterbacks. So maybe holding out.
Checking on the ankle.
Want to make sure that
there's not another unscheduled procedure.
Correct. Before
coming down the pike.
they put his numbers out there. But DraftKings did. And so let me ask you guys this. 24.5 touchdown passes for Bo Nix this season. Stoke, would you go over or under? What would you hammer?
Well, I mean, I would go over.
Yeah.
I mean, his first 2 years, he's beaten that number. So why would I not expect him to do it again? Oh, and you got the addition of Jalen Waddle. That's going to help, isn't it? So, his rookie year, he had 29 touchdowns. Last year, he had 25. So, I mean, there's no way I would go under. I think if he stays healthy and plays in every game, that should be an easy over. Now, the health thing is, we'll obviously, see how that goes. But, and then I do. You got Pat Bryant's going into his second year. Troy Franklin had another year under his belt. And then now you have the Jalen Waddle addition. I mean, the offense should be better. We'll see what Davis Webb looks like and how he operates calling the offense. But, I mean, I'm picturing an offense that's going to be more explosive in the passing game.
Right. We keep hearing about wide open. We're going to be wide open offense. Davis Webb is, going to take some of the shackles off of this offense. You mentioned Jalen Waddle, everybody else having, another year under their belt. I would hammer the over too, but there is one key factor that you, Brandon Stokley, did not look into. One key factor.
What is that, Mark Schlereth?
He may be sharing time with Stiddy.
Oh,
according to Mike. According to Mike, he may be sharing time with Stiddy.
Mark, I got it. I think we give Bo Nix the first half and Stidham the second half.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
We got to get him playing time.
Right.
Let's just say I was heavily influenced when I said that by the lumberyard. Tandem goalies. We saw how well it worked out with tandem goalies for the Avs.
Yeah.
How about tandem quarterbacks for the Broncos? No, that's not what I said. Once again, Stank taking me out of context. While I appreciate the breakfast run, clearly you weren't paying close attention because that's not what I said.
That was good McDonald's you brought in.
That was good. That hit. That smacked, man. That was very good. Very, very good. Love those hash browns.
I was paranoid this morning. I rolled into work. It's so light now.
Yeah.
Coming in, and I'm like, why are all these cars in the parking lot? I saw ties, and I'm like,
we're going to do this, huh? We're going to do this?
And
all right, we'll do this.
Yeah.
And
I respect this.
I know.
This is
it's a little early. It's only
maybe she's not listening yet.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till the boss is rolling
this
in.
This is what's driving at its best. I love
yeah.
this.
So, and then I'm rolling into the other side of the parking lot, and I was like, oh, Evans' truck's here. That's early. Like, why is Mark's truck? Am I late? Like, seriously, am I late?
Yeah.
Like, is it 5? No, is it 6:30 right now? I'm like, I must be off here. What? Like, Mark's truck's here, Evans' truck's here. What could possibly be going on, right? And I'm like, okay, the station's not on. I put it on the station. It's ESPN, so I'm like, okay, I'm good there. But I was so paranoid. I'm like, what are they doing?
And not only do you walk in here and see our trucks, but you don't see us when you walk in here.
Right, but before that, I'm like, well, what are they doing here? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I know. They must be doing something with the deal that Mark does other than radio that we're not supposed to talk about, right?
Yes.
What is
the
that
thing
called?
that shall not be the Voldemort of the Voldemort of the station.
Air
yeah.
Knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah, Air Knuckles. It's very, very good. Yes.
I got to bring people behind.
Yeah, we were working on
the tinted glass.
on things.
Yeah.
We were
Right.
working on
the
things.
tinted glass.
Had
So
a
I'm
big
like,
guest.
big
Mm-hmm.
guest day.
Big guest day. Yes.
Yeah.
Big guest.
So like a Peyton Manning-esque
Not that big, but in a certain industry, fraternity, very big guy.
Yeah.
Very big name.
Can we say who?
Sure. Doesn't bother me.
Go ahead, Mark. It's your show.
It's your deal.
It's my
Your
funeral.
other thing you do besides the radio show here.
I spent a little time with John Harbaugh this morning.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's
your
fun.
former coach.
Yeah,
Your former coach.
He coached me for a year. So my last year in the NFL, whenever the Broncos didn't want me back, and I had to go elsewhere.
He threw a lifeline.
He did. Ozzie did also. So
I would have gave the bird to Payton.
I would have, but he threw 7 touchdowns on us that game, first game of the season when I was in Baltimore. So
Us? Wow, you quickly got over we and went right to us, huh?
Well, I was a part of the Ravens then.
Yeah, but you could have had the Vaughn approach.
Traitor!
Nah, I'm not playing that game.
No.
Well, I can't wait to hear it eventually.
Yeah. He was very
Evans,
good.
did you help out at all?
Well,
how did you? Because you got here early.
I was here early. I was prepped. We had some technical difficulties that did not allow me to be part of the interview.
So you did nothing.
Even though I put in a lot of work to prep for it, it was all for naught. That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I like immediately became like a producer. I was giving Mark hand signals. I was texting him, possible questions to use. Mark did a
Thank
great.
God we've got the little guy.
Mark did a great job.
All
Mark
right.
did a great job of conducting the interview on himself. I could tell he was a little panicky once he realized that his whoopee wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
I would have been also.
Yeah, I'm used to having my whoopee there.
Yeah. Well, if you're used to we're gonna go back and forth asking questions,
Right.
and all of a sudden one person can't
for
do it,
and this was going to be like for 12 to 15 minutes.
Right,
Mark
that's
had
a
to
long
carry that. That's a long
Chaos.
time.
It is.
Yeah.
But
chaos.
you still found a way to contribute.
I did very little. Mark did a great job. Ty did a great job engineering. I was just kind of I was like a lot of Avs during the series. I was a passenger.
Wow.
I just kind of was a passenger.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
I was not driving the bus. I was a passenger. Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, needs to be said. Back to Bo and the 24.5. We did enough of that. I don't want to get. I don't want to get into.
I didn't do anything. I didn't.
Well played, Stoke.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's
Well
on.
done.
Hey,
wanna
that's on
stir the
Stoke.
pot a little
Amanda.
bit.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
on
hey.
Stoke.
Respect, man.
No, but I was
20
I was paranoid that I'm an hour late to work.
Okay, we got to move on.
I know we are.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you, I was very nervous about that.
Well,
You know what? If it does snow today,
Yeah.
you're in the perfect outfit.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
white?
you
Like
can lay
camo.
down. Yeah,
Camo
you can lay
white.
down.
Yeah, he'll
You
blend in.
remind me of Mark Wahlberg in The Shooter. Like you're just out there in the snow. You're like that thing is. I
This
actually
thing feels good too.
I
It's
actually
so
like
comfortable.
that.
Thank
I
you.
like that jacket, and it would fit me.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
don't know.
not
He
that
looks,
small.
He looks more like Donnie Wahlberg in Sync, doing his little boy band. That looks like a boy band jacket right there.
No,
you
that thing
serious?
is that thing.
It's
I
got a
like.
little, it's got a little boy band.
Donnie, wait,
no,
once you said no, really? You said Donnie Wahlberg in Sync?
All right. Good play. Good play.
Okay.
Good play.
All
Good
right.
play.
Okay, good.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
98 degrees Fahrenheit.
I was trying to send you off to the memorial with an
Oh,
O'Reilly
wow.
on your head.
Because they were new kids on the block, weren't they?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
All right.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Good try, though.
I know.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
All right.
Yeah,
But I
because
like
y'all
it.
were.
The
Thank
lesson
you.
is never
Y'all had me
try.
so confused with everything that y'all were saying that you almost slipped that in there, and I just could have just said, like, you know.
That was the plan. That was the plan. Can we get back to Bo?
Yes, we're
Right.
going over.
Right.
We're going over. I mean, how could you
talking
not
about
go
Bo?
over?
You talking about Bo? Yeah, we're talking about Bo.
Yeah.
I love him.
Right? I mean, we're going over.
Over. I would hammer the over on
Well,
that.
okay.
As a matter of fact.
So why would you not
As a
think
matter
Ingram's-
of fact.
Oh.
That
You
might-
have a nest egg. How much is in that nest egg?
the slush
Like
fund.
274, 275?
I'd let it ride. Let it ride.
We're going to do, but here's the problem with that. Once you put it in, then
Yeah.
it's gone
It's a
until
future.
January.
It's a
Oh,
futures.
yeah.
Then you can't touch it because
Yeah.
it just takes a long time,
Yeah,
obviously, to determine if you win or lose.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful because we all know Bo is predisposed.
Well,
And you got to worry about the ankles.
Yeah.
24 and a half seems a little low, but of all the prop totals, it actually ranks pretty high. It's tied for the ninth most or ninth highest over-under for touchdown passes. Joe Burrow leading the way at 32 and a half.
He can't stay healthy. He's not going to be healthy all year.
Matthew Stafford,
Right.
30 and a half.
I'd go over Stafford.
I
I
would-
think he's going to have another great year.
Yeah, I do too. I go under on Burrow and
I just don't-
over on
right.
Stafford.
I
All right,
agree.
all right,
I just
let's play
don't
the
think
game here. Let's
Burrow
play
can
the game.
stay healthy.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, 29 and a half.
New offense, new coordinator with Penzing over there in Detroit.
Lost David Montgomery, so they maybe throw it a little bit more since they don't want to beat up Gibbs.
Yeah, offensive line changeover, lost their left tackle.
Still got some good pass catchers out there.
They do. I'd probably go over on Goff.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go over.
Okay, Brock Purdy, 27 and a half.
Under, he's going to get hurt again. I mean, the guy's he can't stay healthy either.
This one seems like free money to me. Dak Prescott, 27 and a half.
I'd go over on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I would also.
Big time, two big time playmakers.
Pickens is gonna, he's gonna probably be on his best behavior because he wants the contract, probably. But
I've been thinking about it a lot in the shower.
And
I might
Jerry.
take the under on this one. Drake May, 26 and a half. I see a regression for Drake May.
You do?
I do.
I do.
Really?
I do too. I'm with you.
He's a fraud. No.
What does Cecil call him? Fake May? I think he calls
Really?
him Fake May, yeah.
No, I think Drake May is really
he can
good.
Play. Yeah, he can play. But
I
I
would
do
go-
think there's going to be a regression.
I'd go over.
All right. Trevor Lawrence, 25 and a half.
Under.
Ooh, Sunshine had a little bit of a rebirth this past
Regression.
year. Regression.
Yeah.
All right. Baker Mayfield, 25 and a half.
I'm going to go.
Doesn't have me to throw it anymore.
Oh, he doesn't have Mike Evans anymore.
Nope.
Ooh, that's a good.
They drafted a guy in the first round, didn't they? And last year they did also.
Yeah.
Ibuka last year, right?
Yeah, and he had a really good.
He was
rookie
really
year for-
good early. Really good early.
All right, so Bo at 24 and a half. These are the other quarterbacks also at 24 and a half. Good company. Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, and Josh Allen, all at 24 and a half.
Wow. All right.
Justin Herbert's on a tour.
Excuse me? A
what?
tour? What do you mean a tour?
Like the Tour de France or like
or the New Kids on the Block reunion tour? What?
That kind of tour.
That kind of tour? Was he
with his girl?
Oh, okay.
Who's his girl?
Madison.
Who's Madison?
Madison Beer or something. Yeah.
Well, we know how you feel
Is
about
she
Herbert.
Is she like a musician? Is this like a Travis Kelce thing?
Yeah, she's a.
Sorry.
What?
She's a rapper.
Really?
Yeah. You never heard of her?
No.
Mark's got all her records.
Hip hop.
Yeah. She have anything out in vinyl?
No, I think she's just like a pop singer or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, according to Stoke, Justin Herbert, 24.5 is way too low. I mean,
way too low.
I mean,
Mark agrees.
Set him at like
That's-
34.5 and hammer the over for your guy.
Put the 401k on that.
For Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Put it
So,
all
all
in.
right. So, Bo Nix at 24.5. I don't know. I mean, it's not. I certainly don't take it as an insult that he's at that
No.
number. It feels like he'll throw more than that.
If he stays
But,
healthy,
yeah.
I would be shocked if he doesn't get to at least 25.
Yeah, I would too. I would
Okay.
too.
Fair enough.
We got this new upgraded offense that no one in the history of football has ever seen. You
No.
know we're going to be unveiling that,
What if
right?
it becomes
we
a-
had before that this antiquated offense that was out of date,
Right.
out of touch.
20 years
that,
past its
yeah,
prime.
like I mean, how did we win football games
I don't
with
know.
that type of
I
offense?
don't
so
know.
this year we got fireworks. We're going to be explosive down the football field.
We're going to
throwing
put in
bombs.
routes that nobody has ever seen.
Ever seen.
Ever.
These concepts are going to just blow people away. AI-generated concepts. It's going to be unbelievable.
I can't wait. We're going to have systems, I mean, and everything. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's get to what's trending.
From sports and news to entertainment and downright debauchery, Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth presents What's Trending Right Now.
Well, Jared Bednar is still the Avs coach. We wait to see what happens there. Both Stoke and Stink, you still both believe he's going to be let go.
I thought Mark thought he was going to stay.
I thought he was going to stay.
You think he's going to stay? Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
think he's still going to be let go?
I do. I still think that they're going to make a change. And Mark, where are you at right now?
I think they're going to keep Jared Bednar.
Mike?
I think they keep him.
Okay.
Oh, Mike's changed. Did Biz say something?
Oh,
Because yesterday you had him fired, but now you think they're going to keep him.
Yes, this isn't what I want. This is what I think's going to happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
because Biz said so. Is that right?
Wow.
I still think they need to make a change.
But Biz did say so.
Was Biz the one that was down on Gabe? Is that why you were down on Gabe?
No. You're no. I see the funny little silly game you're playing, but I'm not going to play. Of maybe more concern, Cale McCarr. So Elliot Friedman.
He just tries to just change the
I'm
side.
just trying to move
I
on
know.
because you
He
guys
does
are
not
trying
like
to drag me down in the weeds. Hey, or we could talk about your podcast, Mark.
Wow. Well done, Mike.
Hour. Is it hour?
Yeah.
Is it hour? I'm not so sure. It's funny how all of a sudden now it's hour. But
You're
Cale
going to
McCarr,
get in trouble too, Mike.
Yeah, I
You
know.
better watch out.
That's why I'm trying to move on. Elliot Friedman, NHL insider, said that his report is that the shoulder injury for Cale McCarr is, quote, significant enough that it calls into question whether or not he'll even be ready for the start of next season. So you're talking about October here for the next season and doubt about Cale. Let's say the report is true and we're looking at a significant shoulder injury for Cale McCarr. Does that at all, Stoke, change, knowing that Cale had that kind of injury, does that change at all how you feel about the Avs losing this series?
Absolutely not. No. I still feel like they should have won. He came back. He played, so good for him. Good job. Trying to get out there and help his team. So that's great. But no, I mean, I still felt like they had enough to win that series, right? I mean, that's and so no, I'm not gonna. You don't get a free pass because he had a shoulder injury that is a significant one. He was out there playing, obviously not as effective as he normally is, but no, you don't get a free pass because you have an injury. Vegas had injuries; they had guys missing, so it's a bummer. I mean. That's like 5 months.
Yeah, that means surgery. That
right? Yeah, that
means you're going to have it operated on.
Yeah, because if not, I mean, you just rehab. If it's an AC, whatever, you just let it rest. If it's anything else, you just kind of rehab it. That's not going to take 5 months to rehab, Mark. So that would mean surgery. So we'll see. I don't know. You get these different reports, and who knows who fed him this report? Was it McCarr's agent? Was it so? Let's just wait and see here. I have my doubts that he's going to be having surgery for whatever reason, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's it's interesting. You separate a shoulder, and sometimes they'll say, "Hey, we're going to rehab those shoulders in football," and they'll go, "Hey, you'll be fine." Ultimately, you always end up having surgery once it's come out of socket. It's just as loose. So I don't know. I don't know what the injury was. Hockey is they keep it all secret, but that if they're saying the start of the season might be in jeopardy, that just sounds like some type of surgical procedure.
Yeah. Which isn't good.
No,
it's not what you want. It's not ideal.
Absolutely not.
But
But it doesn't. But I'm with you. It doesn't give him a hall pass. It doesn't mean all of a sudden you're like, oh well. I mean, it maybe it mitigates the sweep a little bit because he didn't play in the first 2 games, but it doesn't give him a hall pass.
No excuses, no explanations. Do your job.
Same feeling I had when we first found out he was going to be out. Could they win the series without Cale Makar? No. But should they have been able to win a couple of games even without Cale, and they ended up getting him back for those 2 games? Absolutely, they should have been able to. Their symptoms, their reasons for losing, their problems went a lot deeper than just Cale Makar being banged up the way he was. So this is going to be going on all season long. I mean, this is just, I don't know. I don't know how the Patriots deal with this all season long. So Mike Vrabel, we all know Vrabel's story. Diana Rossini's kid. Could it be Vrabel's kid? I mean, all that stuff is playing out. Meanwhile, the Patriots are back to work doing their OTAs. Vrabel met with the press yesterday. You're just going to get a chance here. He was asked a question about dealing with football in his family life, okay? And this is what Vrabes came up with.
Again, I appreciate my family is great. I love Jen. I love the boys. I love my personal friends. And then, this spring is focused on really the coaching staff, the players, more importantly than the coaching staff. But I just, seeing the coaches in the second year, how smooth the conversations are. Hey, we love this play. How do we make it better? And then these guys, they go out and they find ways to make it better. And then we have conversations, and then we decide on a few things. You're going to see D linemen that are going to maybe rush, and you're going to be like, well, he's stopped. Well, that's because we've asked him to stop. We've asked him to get off, make a move, and then just kind of wait until the ball's thrown, and hopefully they run out of the stack. But the offensive linemen have to take a set. They have to punch. They have to stay inside out. But then also, we're not trying to take a guy over into the quarterback, obviously, ever, or into another lineman.
What's so funny about that? Why are you laughing?
Because
how does Jen feel about coming out of the stack if you're a defensive
I love
lineman?
Jen. I love my boys. I love my family. Now let's talk about spring practice, okay? Because I don't want to talk about that. I mean, a masterful job of just pivoting on the fly, a masterclass. But is he going to be able to do that? Is he going to be able to do that all season long?
Right. The follow-up question would have been, what does Jen think about dropping defensive linemen out in the zone blitz? What does she think? Lord have mercy.
Wow. It's going to go away, isn't it? I mean, eventually.
No, because people keep digging every day. There's a new
No, but eventually you're not going to have any more new stuff to report on or bring up. So I think the story goes away unless it's his kid.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Oh, well, I mean, his kid, what if she decides to write a book, a tell-all? What
Exactly. If she does an interview or something like that,
well,
then it comes back.
If that's the case, more people than Mike Vrabel are going to have issues.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
You think there's more skeletons in that closet, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't think this was true love?
You don't think this was her first? What are we doing?
These are just two star-crossed lovers, Mike.
Just
little shavers.
I think it goes away, though. I think like that story. You're not going to keep asking him about that story in the season.
Unless things crop up.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like cheap underpants, if they keep creeping up.
Yeah.
It's gonna
new photos, new videos,
new something they searched that
DNA
weren't they on a boat?
DNA
they were out
test.
on a boat, right? Some of the videos on a boat.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you could be out on a boat at your day at the lake
party.
Oh,
look at you, Mikey! Look at that. That's pro. That's pro stuff.
That's being a
That's
pro
pro
right there.
level right there.
Have your day at the lake with whomever you'd like to bring with you for your day at the lake. You're going to get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, Bluetooth speaker, and a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler. All you got to do to win, download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. Up next, did you tune in to watch the greatest baseball player ever last night? That's next.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know, I love sharing my advanced hair restoration success story. It had it all. The frustration of losing my hair and feeling like there was nothing I could do about it. The skepticism when I was first approached about doing this, to meeting great people like Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team, to going through the simple one-day procedure and then seeing my own natural hair start to regrow immediately and continue to grow to this day. This all happened 20 years ago, and I remain as excited about it now as I did back then. Advanced Hair Restoration's quick and easy one-day hair loss solution takes your own natural hair, begins to regrow it the very next day. It's even guaranteed to grow. No magic, no gimmicks, just real science, the latest technology, and just like I did, you get to work with the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call 720-459-HAIR and at advancehair.com. That's advancehair.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Richlawn. Hey, there's always a game going on. If you don't know what it is, you're probably the game. And if you're in my neighborhood, I'm playing you like a fiddle because my grass is going to be greener than your grass and it's going to look awesome. And if you want grass like mine, rich, lush, green lawn, try Richlawn Turf Food, a premium organic-based fertilizer that's going to build up that soil, keep your grass greener longer, make it more heat-resistant, guys. You can find Richlawn Turf Food along with Easy Green Grass Seed, iron-rich supplements for your yellow lawns, Grow Rich organic-based fertilizer, everything at Home Depot or your local garden center. Guys, you could also get Revive that revitalizes your lawn, helps a deeper root growth that makes it more heat resistant, especially as we're on water restrictions here in Denver, Colorado. So if you want a rich, lush, green lawn, you want to win the lawn competition in your neighborhood, trust Richlawn, guys. For more information, head to your local garden center or the Home Depot. That's Richlawn at richlawn.com.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, it's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors, your siding, windows, decking, and roofing specialist. During the month of May, 5280 Exteriors are offering you $1,000 off a new project. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
I'm Rob Wilhite, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has stood beside Colorado families after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion won, we know how to fight for you. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit willheightwins.com. That's willheightwins.com.
So what makes Champ Honda different? It's simple. One price, one person, 1 hour, meaning clear, upfront, and fair pricing. There are no games, no guesswork, and you work with a single client advisor from start to finish. No runaround, there's no back and forth, and 1 hour so you can spend less time at the dealership and more time doing what you love. Plus, at Champ Honda, they never charge dealer handling fees. None. It's a better way to buy a car, and once you experience it, you'll wonder why every dealership doesn't do it this way.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, it is 8:01 on a Thursday morning, and Jared Bednar is still the coach of the Avalanche. Although Stoke believes it's still just a matter of time he's going to be let go.
Yeah, I just think there's conversations that have to happen after a season when you're going to make this type of move. I don't think you're having those discussions really during the season. Like, why would you have those talks during the season? Like, hey, if we lose in the Western Conference Finals or if we don't win the Stanley Cup, then we're going to fire our coach. I think you wait till it's all over. You take a deep breath, and Josh meets with McFarland, the general manager, and Joe Sakic, and they discuss
But you don't think
what's
that
going to happen.
You don't think that after they blow the 3-0 lead in Game 3, horrible loss, and everybody's down in the dumps on Sunday night, and you don't think in the 36 hours or so between the ending of that game and the start of Game 4, you don't think Joe Sakic has had a conversation with Josh Kroenke about what we're going to do if
No, absolutely
we get
not.
swept?
No.
If we don't make a series of this?
No, you don't have that conversation during the middle of a series. I think you wait till it's over, and then you have a conversation. You sit down with Joe and you talk things out and decide what direction you want to go in.
Two questions for you guys. I think one is, do you think you came into the season with a certain parameters that said if we don't get to the Stanley Cup, then we have to open up the conversation about whether Jared Bednar can get us over the top or not? Do you think that conversation happened before the season started? Then the other thing is, this picture of him at the tables. I saw a lot of stuff on social media like, hey, is that where you want your coach to be? And da-da-da-da. Like, do you think that has anything to do with a decision? Do you think that comes up in these conversations?
Okay, so there was a picture that was on social media with Jared Bednar like at a blackjack table, right?
Right.
Something
I think
like
it was
that.
from Monday or something.
They gave me my first chance.
So it was Monday.
I think it was a little pie gow.
Okay, whatever. But
What was it?
Pie gow poker.
How do you know that?
What is that?
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
What is pie gow?
I might have spent some time at the
known
pie gow table.
Spend a little time.
Playing a little pie gow?
No. I don't know. Not that. No.
So anyway,
Blackjack through and through. No. But that's, I think, what he was playing. I think.
Okay.
But
whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And I have no problem, by the way, with him doing it.
Mike bringing up pie, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pie guy.
One
Big
thing,
pie.
he loves pie.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage of the pie would you put the blame on?
So you don't care. Like, I saw a lot of stuff floating around.
I don't care.
Well,
I don't
okay.
care.
So
you gotta relax a little bit.
The first question, but Mike wanted him to hit,
hit the
the
streets.
gentleman's club all night.
That's right.
I mean, unbelievable.
Rip up the strip.
Just rip up the
Bow
strip
chicka
and
bow.
relax and It just go on a bender.
Old-time hockey.
Show up hungover.
Old-time hockey, baby.
That was,
Old-time hockey.
like I told you then, that was one of the dumber things that you've said in the 2 years that we've done radio together. And that says a lot.
There's been a lot of dumb things.
Yeah. And
Like
that
today,
takes
for
a cake.
Hey, Steve should play in the regular season.
Yeah.
So.
We'll get to that.
I mean,
Take it
that's
out of context.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, that's.
I'm glad you
another
have my
dumb
back
one.
on
Yeah.
that.
All right, go ahead.
No, I don't think there was. Hey, I don't think you have those talks before the season, right? Because you don't know what it's going to look like.
Right.
You know, do they get in the first round, the second round? If they lose here, like, why would you even waste your? That's just a waste of time because you don't know what it's going to look like. Let's
Correct.
just wait to see what it looks like,
Right.
and then we'll evaluate our coach
All right.
and all these players.
Here's a
at
question.
the end
For,
of the
here's the
season.
question for the two of you. What? Let's assume he's staying.
Well, I want to answer Mark's other question here.
Oh, I thought
The
you did
gambling
about,
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
I
did.
haven't. No, you didn't care because,
You
like I
didn't
said, you want them to hit the strip clubs and
Absolutely.
go on
Rip
these
it up,
benders.
baby. Get away.
I don't think it's a good look.
It's not a good look.
No, you don't want your head coach in the middle of getting their butts whipped. You're down 3-0 at the tables gambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad look. It just is. Is it a big deal to me? No. It's not because, you know, I mean, what else is he going to be doing? Do you want him just grinding over film, coming up with new power play, plays and like, no, that's not going to happen, right? I mean, they are who they are. He's put the work in, but I think optics, it doesn't look good.
Optics are bad.
Yeah.
I think one of the things you always, and again, hockey's different because they've traveled so much, 82 games, but, you know, it was always, and I'm sure it was this way with you too. Hey, we're on a business trip. Like, we're here to win. And what if you're the coach and you saw a bunch of your players out there playing blackjack and a couple of guys that maybe weren't playing well, and like would it bother you?
That's a great
It would bother me if I was coaching the team going.
And you
really?
saw McCarr and McKinnon at the, craps table.
On a night off. It's a night off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
and it's 11 o'clock at night. Would you rather they be what? In their room doing what?
Going to bed.
Going to bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Having a glass of milk.
Yeah.
They
And
can
going
drink,
to bed.
No, you can drink Pedialyte or water.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be milk. But yes, I want them going to bed. I don't want them, at the table and gambling. No,
See, you guys are coming from a football background where when you guys would go on a road trip, every last minute of the trip was planned for
Yes.
you guys. You guys never had free
Correct.
time.
That's right.
If you all of a sudden, let's say you flew into the town you were playing on a Sunday, and you flew in on a
Friday,
and instead of immediately going to meetings, you were told, "Hey guys, Friday night, it's yours. You're off. We'll see you tomorrow for meetings." And you had Friday night off in the city that you were playing in on Sunday, and you guys were in the midst of a 5-game losing streak. What are you going to do on that Friday night?
Well, if I was in my early 20s, be on the streets.
Early 20s, if you were in your early 30s,
No,
what would you be doing?
No, probably not. Probably go have dinner with the guys. Like we did that. We did that a lot with John Fox. We'd go on Friday.
You're in Vegas to play the Raiders on Sunday. It's Friday night, and you got a free night off. You guys are going to just go out to You're going to go out to dinner and then go back to your room.
Well, then probably, might have a few $100 in my pocket that I throw down real quick as I'm walking to the elevator. Okay.
Well, somebody
All right?
could take a picture of you.
Yeah. They could. They certainly could. But yeah, I mean, but I think it'd be different if I was younger, like in my 20s, second, third, fourth year, than it would be, if I'm in my early 30s.
I'm going to give you a Zach by two things can be true at the same time. You're right. It is true. The optics are bad. The other part of it is who gives a bleep? Really? Who cares? I mean, if you're somebody who does not get caught up in pearl clutching and all those kind of things, who cares if a professional coach or player wants to blow off a little steam, even in the middle of a 3-0 series deficit? Who cares? Does it have any bearing whatsoever on the way he's going to prepare and coach?
It's just bad. It's just bad optics.
But would you like to see the players? All the guys. Like, what if you have like 10 guys at the craps table? You don't care about that either.
I thought the enormity of the loss in Game 3 was so bad, and the vibes coming out of that room were so low that team probably benefited more from just getting away from hockey for a while and having some fun and not obsessing over it, rather than just doing just that, obsessing over it for 36 hours until you go out and play Game 4. That's just me.
I think, though, if that picture comes out and it's all players, and especially guys that are either injured or slumping,
Yeah,
like if it was
bad
Brock,
optics.
Brock Nelson,
Yeah.
and Natchez, and
yeah,
people would be pissed off.
Yeah. Well, would you be?
I
wouldn't be.
I just wouldn't put myself in that position. Me personally.
No, would you be mad?
Nah, would I be mad? I wouldn't be mad, but I would just be like,
would you be
probably
disappointed?
Not. Yeah, disappointed. I'd be like a father.
Yeah.
Like Tommy
So
Nail and I
disappointed.
would be in one of our rooms eating cheeseburgers. We'd order cheeseburgers, maybe watch a show. Who knows? Who knows? But we would definitely have cheeseburgers and fries together.
Okay.
No, I don't. He's fat. I don't think it's a big deal, but it is a bad look. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not why they played bad. It's not why they got swept.
It's not a fireable offense.
No,
put it that
I
way.
agree.
No.
I
Two things
agree
can be
with
true
it.
at the same time.
But what if you're close? What if you're teetering? Does that teeter you over the edge?
It could if you don't have the right kind of management ownership. I don't think a Joe Sakic is going to hold that
Right.
against Bedsy.
If Woody Johnson owns the team, you're fired.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
You're
but
done.
I think if you do own the team or running the team, you're like,
Really?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, damn, we just got our ass whipped, and we just got swept. We were the favorite to win it all, and you're sitting there gambling, trying to have fun. No, I don't like. I would not like that if I owned or ran the team. I don't want to see that from my head coach.
If Jared Bednar,
because at the same time, you're the captain of the ship as the head coach. So is that the example that you want to set?
Right.
So now what happens, if your players, are you telling your players, I don't want you gambling? Are you telling them that? Or you don't care? So, but, if you are telling them that and then you're doing that, it's just a bad look because you're setting a precedent like, oh, yeah, go ahead and gamble. You can gamble all night. Doesn't matter. I don't think it's a good look.
I get that. You're 100% right. It's just too bad that we live in a time where optics matter so much. And and common sense can't be filtered into the conversation. But you're right. It does. And whether you like it or not, optics do matter, and it's probably not a good look.
Let me just say real quick, just culturally, to Stokes' point. If you said, hey, this is a business trip, guys, we got to, like, this, we're down. We're down right now. We just lost a game. We were up 3-0. It's a business trip. Let's get our stuff together. And then you're going down, and then you go down and
oh yeah,
coach just wants to go have fun.
Oh no,
Right.
if you ordered a curfew, and you expect bed check and
Right.
everything for your players, and you're down there doing you're 100% right.
Of course, none of us will ever know what went down. But yeah, the optics are bad. Okay, sorry.
If if Jared Bednar stays, what is the message being sent by Josh Kroenke, Joe Sakic, Chris McFarland? What's the message being sent to all of us as fans if they stick with Jared Bednar?
Let's stay the course. We think we have what it takes to get it done. And we just ran into a team that was really hot at the wrong time. And we did have some, McCarr's injury, McKinnon's injury. But let's not overlook the fact that we were the best team in the regular season. We're 8-1 heading into the Western Conference Finals. And this guy's a great coach. He's won a cup for us. And we're going to just stay the course. I think that's the message being sent, that we're really close and we have a great coach that we appreciate, and he's the right fit for this team.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't lost the locker room. These guys respect him. And we're going to run this thing back another year.
I couldn't agree more. I think that will be the message is, man, we've got a really good team. Do we have to make a couple of tweaks like we do every year? Yeah, we do. But hell, if we have a healthy McCarr and he doesn't miss the first 2 games and he's healthy in that game where we go up, listen, man, like we're walking through this and we're in the Stanley Cup Finals. I think that's what they'll tell themselves. And I completely understand why they would tell themselves that. I mean, you should.
Bednar's a great coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a great coach, right?
Sure.
Don't we agree on that? No, Mike?
It's been 4 years.
Oh.
It's been 4 years. You haven't won a.
Who do you hate more?
That's a great question.
Gabe Landeskog or Jared Bednar?
You know,
Mike?
I don't know what bugs me more, that we
I
live
hate
in a
Mike Shannon.
time when optics
Oh, I love that you did that, Mark.
can't be
Yes.
used or is used instead of common sense, and also that constructive criticism now is, you're a hater. Whatever happened to constructive criticism? When did it become, you're automatically a hater? No. Here's what I would hope the message would be.
I hate Sean Payton.
I would hope. Ty.
You hate a lot of people.
Ty. I would hope.
You hate moms.
I would
Remember
hope.
Mother's Day, like how down you were on
Well,
moms.
it wasn't that I was down on Mother's
did.
Day. I just was speaking up for dads. I
Right.
just wish that Father's
Which
Day.
is the wrong time to do that.
Probably, but
why do you do that a lot?
Yeah, you
Like,
just
you
squish
do
the
a lot.
Well, I just
Right.
figured that I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. You know, while it's
don't
all
do
about
that
Mother's
on-
Day, I use that opportunity to stand up for dads a little
bad
bit.
move,
You know,
bad move.
Anyway, be that as it may.
Freaking genius, you idiot!
Be that as it may, I would if they stick with Bednar, I would hope this is the message. I would hope that the message that they're sending is, we do not put this as much on the coach as it was the players who failed. It was the players who didn't perform. It was Marty Necas who didn't score a goal in the series. It was Brock Nelson who didn't score a goal in the series. It was us having one high-danger opportunity in 44 minutes of 5-on-5 third period time between games 2, 3, and 4. I would hope that would be the message, and they're putting the onus on the players. And the idea that they're prepared to shake up the score, much like the Nuggets bringing back David Adelman. I would hope that the intent of bringing back David Adelman is that they're putting more of the emphasis on the players. And if that's the case, that's great. Because as I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today, I believe the Avalanche and Nuggets championship windows have closed. And if they're going to open up again, you're going to have to make some significant changes. And if this is the Avs and Nuggets saying, we agree with you, Mike, we think our championship windows are closed, but we're not going to put it on the coaches, we're going to put it on the players, and we're going to act that way during the offseason, that if that's the message that they're sending by keeping Jared Bednar, I'm all for it. But if the message that they're sending by keeping David Adelman and Jared Bednar is we're running this stuff back, then you've lost me, because now you're just signing up for having this happen all over again next spring. All over again.
So to open up the window, what do they got to do?
They got to break up their cores. Both teams do, because their current cores aren't going to get it done. It's not. I mean, we've gone over this. There's so many members of this Avalanche team that just flamed out in embarrassing fashion against Vegas, who've been part of all four of these last four playoff failures. And all these guys are getting a year older, and not only are they getting a year older, but they're getting a year older with contracts that make it even more difficult to move them if you choose. So you're telling me, pay no attention to what happened in this series, pay no attention to what's happened over the last 4 years. Don't worry, run it back next year. Everything's going to be better.
So you love games.
I hate the kicking the can down
Right.
the road.
I understand that. So
mentality.
you love games, right?
I love games.
We love games.
We love
Okay.
games.
So I want you to give me a list. Gabe Landeskog notwithstanding, because we've already established that you hate him. Who do you hate from 1 to 8 of the guys that are on this, the core guys? Who do you hate the most versus the guy you hate the
I'm not
least?
playing your silly game.
What?
It's a silly game.
You love the games.
Okay,
Where's
how about this?
Who would I, all right, who would
Natchez.
I? Who would I move?
Yeah.
Who would I be willing to move?
Right. Who do you hate?
I'd be willing to move anybody on this team not named Nathan McKinnon or Cale Makar.
Everybody else is
fair game. Put their names out there, shop them around, see what comes back, and go from there.
Okay, here's the other game. All right, what would you prefer the Avalanche do? Fire Bednar. That's A. B, break up the core, besides McKinnon, McCarr. Or C, what is C?
Do both.
All of the above.
I go all of the above.
You think they should fire the coach and break up the core?
Correct.
Okay.
And that's the same thing I would wish for with the Nuggets as well.
I just think for me, it would just be A. Time to move on from Bednar. This has just run its course. But the overall core, Now, you might have one or two changes, but I don't want any drastic changes to this roster. I think it's a really good roster. I think they ran into a buzzsaw.
I guess I got to know what your definition of nothing drastic is. Are you talking about trading Logan O'Connor?
Yeah, if you could trade a Val.
Parker Kelly,
if you could trade Val,
okay.
and get rid of that contract and maybe get a little bit younger, something like that. I'm open to that. Other than that, I really like this team, and I just think they need a new voice.
I'd keep Bednar. I would try to get bigger defensively. So I would trade some of the core, whatever that is, and I would get a little bit more physical so I can handle some playoff hockey.
Okay, but is that just add a sixth defenseman?
No. I'm talking about moving a couple of these like as you said, core players to see if I can get myself a little bit more physical, a little bit more, a little more grimy hockey.
Okay. Give us your thoughts on that. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043 on the Denver Sports YouTube chat presented by Ashamp Honda. Did you guys tune in to watch the greatest baseball player ever last night? And I'm talking about your Rockies playing the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani, who went out, set the Rockies down in the top of the first, came up, led off for the Dodgers in the bottom of first, hit one dead red out to center field for a home run, and then went on to pitch 6 innings, lowering his ERA to, I think, .86 on his way to getting the victory. More proof to me this is the greatest baseball player I've ever seen.
Yeah, in our generation. I mean, because you weren't watching Babe Ruth. You weren't watching,
Well,
I mean,
no, I was not, but I feel pretty confident that whatever Babe Ruth may have done back in 1908, while very impressive back then, does not hold a candle to what Shohei Ohtani's doing.
No, the athletes now are much different than the athletes. It's in every sport.
So this is the greatest baseball player of all time,
Mike. Whatever, if you want to,
See, Stoke does not like the GOAT conversations.
It's so dumb.
Everybody loves GOAT conversations.
I don't. I
know you don't.
Dumb.
Why?
Why? Because it doesn't make sense. We can't compare eras. It doesn't. You can't compare.
So you don't like MJ versus LeBron. You don't like
like you're trying to compare
Peyton
John
Manning
Elway
versus Tom Brady. You don't like that. Why?
No, it's just different eras.
Sports fans love that. They love GOAT conversations.
I think baseball
Tiger
wise,
versus Jack.
That was a real downer.
No, see, even in golf you can't do it. You just can't. Jack played like in a field of 10 guys. Tiger, it was a different era. I mean, it became more difficult. Tiger did things that no one else could do. Jack was unbelievable at his time. I just don't like it. Shohei, greatest player in our generation or the last 30 years. That's fine. I mean, he's unbelievable. It's all good.
All right,
whatever.
Stink, for those who do like the GOAT conversation, is this guy the GOAT?
Yes. I just, like, when he came in, I just didn't think there was any way that he'd be able to do both efficiently. I was just like, it's impossible. It's kind of like the Travis Hunter conversation we've had over and over again. It's just it's to watch him do what he does, to watch him, roll it up there at 98 or whatever it is and sit guys down and have multiple pitches and then come up and be a home run threat every time he's at the dish it's ridiculous. I just never thought. I thought he was going to have to choose one. Didn't you? Did you not
sure.
think?
You can't be.
You cannot
do this.
No.
Pitchers can't hit.
Right.
It's what he's doing is one of the most remarkable things I've ever witnessed.
How do you because it's so difficult, because where do you find the time, the energy to master pitching but also hitting the way that he hits? But now you have to put the effort and energy into working on your craft, being a great pitcher.
Like he trots around the bases after hitting a home run. He immediately puts his head down and just, makes a beeline to the dugout. I got to go get ready to pitch.
It's remarkable.
It's astounding. This is a guy who, when it's all said and done, will win over 100 games as a pitcher, will hit over 500 home runs as a hitter. He's already a 4-time MVP. He's already a multiple World Series winner. The GOAT, man. And the reason it's a big deal to me is as a sports fan my whole life, a lot of times you have to go back and you have to watch and read and study and learn about the all-time greats. There's just something that's cool about knowing that you're watching all-time greatness as it happens. You're witnessing it. And the fact that, in my opinion, we're getting a chance, and you got a chance last night to watch in person the guy who's going to go down as the greatest baseball player of all time. I just think that's pretty freaking cool. Just me.
No, it's, I mean, what was he? He was the first guy to go 50-50.
Yeah, 50 stolen base, 50 homers.
Yeah, which is remarkable. I remember, I think it was, who was it? First guy to go 40-40. I don't know if it was Canseco or
Bonds. I think it was Canseco, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bonds. I don't
remember.
But I thought it might have been Canseco. But you know, that was unbelievable. And now you're seeing a guy go 50-50, and you're seeing what he's doing on the pitching mound. It is. Evans, you sold me. The greatest of all time.
Nice,
there we go.
Nice.
Guess what we're gonna do? Guess what we're gonna do next, Mark?
What's that?
We're gonna hear Evans explain himself on this Jared Stidham, Bo Nix.
You were reading my mind.
Playing debate. That's we're gonna because he's been trying to push this off. And we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. Right.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden the show's
over.
We ran out.
No.
Ty, turn him off.
We're going to hear this.
Turn them off. Yeah, you guys are off. You are muted. AI Ty. Yes, you do. Summer's call. Actually, I'm going to talk about rivalries. I'm going to talk about the great rivalries of all time. Bird Magic, Federer, Nadal, Manning, Brady, Babe Ruth, Tris Speaker, and Brandon Stokley and Zach By. On June 11th, Stokley going head-to-head with Zach By in 100 holes for kids. 100 holes of golf. I don't know how they did it. I watched them do it last year. Amazing. They're going to do it again, all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? Well, that's where you get to decide. Pick your player, pick your donation, help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com. Yes, coming up next, I make my case, which Mark has completely taken out of context, why Stiddy needs to play. That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Spine One. Let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best news. You can start your journey toward pain-free today. They're a phone call away. They'll see you today. Same-day appointment, 303-367-2225, 303-367. Back there, Complete Medical Center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. Hey, guys, I started with them 10 years ago, man. They have done such a good job of really getting my life back, man. I had checked out of life. I was in so much pain. Got my life back. Well, recently, I've had a little bit of a setback with my back. I've been in there, and I'm telling you what, I can't recommend them enough. The great people over there. I've had the MRI over there, had a procedure over there. It just has been life-changing for me. And they can do it for you as well, guys. Don't live in pain. Go let them help you get out of pain, get back checked into life. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BAG, or online at spine1.com.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567, 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat. Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
I'll get to why Stink is maliciously, slanderously taking me out of context when it comes.
Well, I don't know.
When you're slandered, it's not boo-hoo. But we'll get to that in a second. But I do want to talk about Jarrett Stidham because we saw the pictures, the quarterbacks down there in Cabo with their significant others cavorting around Cabo in a way that we haven't seen in Cabo since Stoke was last there.
Love Cabo.
Love Cabo.
Love it.
And so whether it was with Zach Wilson last year, Sam Ehlinger seamlessly fit into the group this year, but the one constant besides Bo has been Jarrett Stidham. And I just wonder, Stink, are we seeing why the Broncos and Sean Payton in particular have such loyalty and affinity for Jarrett Stidham? The idea that his importance to what he brings to the quarterback room as a sounding board, as a peer, as a mentor, as an outlet for Bo Nix, in their mind, makes up for whatever limitations he may have as a backup quarterback.
Yeah, I still think they believe in him as a backup quarterback. The AFC Championship game notwithstanding, I mean, it's a tough situation to come into. You should have had a 10-0 lead, and ultimately you get involved in a snowstorm, and it was a bad situation. That notwithstanding, I think the importance and the value of what you add to the quarterback room, how you invest in the guy who's going to play, all those different things. Those things are incredibly important. And what does Sean always say? Having the right guys, right? Having the right hierarchy, the right guys, the guys that can, that can understand the system, that can help the guy that's going to play, that are unselfish that way, and that are really there as a support system for Bo. Those guys are invaluable. So yeah, I think that's exactly what you're seeing in regards to Stidham and why he is so valuable to this organization.
Yeah, I think his relationship with Bo, how he's mentored him, how he's helped him on the field, off the field, in the meeting rooms, off-season, season, all that stuff. That matters a lot when you're trying to develop a young quarterback, and I think Jarrett Stidham they value that from Stidham. As far as usually when you have to play your backup quarterback, you're in a tough spot.
Right.
It doesn't matter what team you're on, what backup. They're backups for a reason. So, you never feel great about that. You don't. But I do think that they believe Stidham can go out there and win games for them.
So I thought Stidham was placed in an impossible situation, being thrown into that AFC Championship game, having not played at all during the season. It was already a Herculean effort anyway when you look at the record of backup quarterbacks being put into that kind of position. I think it was like 2-7 was the record, and nobody had ever won when they hadn't played at all that season as a backup. So that was the situation Stidham got thrown into. I'm not talking about a quarterback tandem here, Wedgwood-Blackwood-like, okay? I'm not looking at bringing the lumberyard to the Broncos quarterback room where it's Bo Nix for a couple weeks and then we got to get a spot start in there for Stidham. I'm not suggesting that at all.
Here we go. Buckle up,
Here's
folks.
what I'm saying. I'm saying look for that opportunity, if it comes up during the regular season, where you get Stidham some playing time. If you believe that part of the reason that Jarrett Stidham played the way he did that AFC Championship game was because he didn't play at all during the regular season, if you think had he played during the regular season, it could have made a small difference at least in how he played in the AFC Championship game, and knowing what we've been talking about with Bo and all this conversation about Bo and his ankle, is it going to hold up through 17 long weeks and into the playoffs? I'm just saying, look for those opportunities that maybe present themselves during games where you can get Stidham in there and get him some reps that could pay off come that situation if you have to go to him again.
So are you suggesting maybe you give him a drive and a quarter here or a drive?
No, I'm not talking
there?
about that. I'm talking about
4 or 5 more reps. 4 or 5 more reps, Mike. What do you think about that? Would that be good for you?
In the right situation, yes, I would take 4 or 5 extra reps for Jarrett Stidham. Okay, let's say you're in a situation where, and hopefully the Broncos aren't playing as many close games as they played this past year. Hopefully that this offense makes enough of a jump where they have some more comfortable leads in the fourth quarter. One thing that annoys me about the coaching mentality out there is that everybody knows the game is over. Everybody knows the game. There's 6 minutes left in the game. It's over. We know it as fans watching. You guys on the sideline know it's over. And yet these paranoid coaches continue to put their starting quarterback back out there because they're so scared.
Right. Like Stoke knew that Giants game was over and he left. Like that?
Bingo.
Like that situation you're talking about, that Giants
right.
game was over.
Yeah.
The Giants won that game.
So they should have put their backup in, according to Mike.
'cause-
Make sure your backup gets reps.
Yeah.
So let's play our backup because we're up by, 20 points.
Well, let's
Is that what you want?
Let's put aside for the fact that was as big an aberration. It was a historic comeback, and the idea that those things are going to happen every single week or every single time you find yourself in that situation, it's an incredible long shot. Let's acknowledge
you
that.
You just have to do that. You just have to put them in the ones you know that they're not going to have an incredible
Come
comeback.
on.
And then you're going to be. So then you want to start throwing the ball. So here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So
All right.
So here.
All right.
So you're gonna have this great lead, and then you're gonna put your backup in because you know it's over, and then you're gonna lose it.
Right.
And who's gonna be the first one to rip Sean Payton? Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Right. Or you know what else is gonna happen, Mark? So
Did you learn nothing from the Giants game?
Exactly. Yeah. What else is going to happen? Is you're going to start throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because you got to get your backup reps,
Sure,
right?
why
Just
not?
in case your starter breaks his ankle. I
Right.
don't know. Heading into the AFC Championship game, so your backup needs to be prepared. So you give him a few more reps, and all of a sudden you're throwing the ball, and then who are you throwing it to? Jalen Waddle,
Yeah.
and then he gets hurt. He gets a concussion, Mark. Then what happens?
Or
when the game's over, Evans is going to be over here. Why are we throwing the ball?
Right. He says, hey, let's just throw an easy one. You get a shallow cross on the outside. You
Yeah.
throw it, tips off the
Concussion.
guy's hands. He takes a hit, and somebody takes it back, pick
All right.
six, and
All right,
next thing
smart
you know,
guys. All right.
next thing you know,
All right, funny guys.
you're in a game.
All right, funny guys.
I
Do
mean,
you think
what
that
are we
if
doing,
if you think Jared Stidham, let's say Jared Stidham had a chance to get some reps in last year during the regular season, some game action.
Okay.
Does he still make that bad chest pass, rattled in the heat of the moment play in the AFC Championship game that turned that game in the direction it went? If he'd had a chance to play a little bit during the regular season, I'm just asking the question. Because if you say no, and it has no bearing whatsoever, if he had played during the regular season or if he hadn't played during the regular season, okay, I'll shut up. But if you're looking at a scenario and you can't dismiss the idea of it happening because it just happened.
Well,
So you have,
you're-
and for a coach who plans, these NFL coaches plan for every single contingency possible. Okay. Why not prepare for that contingency and look for some opportunities to get Stidham some reps?
So I'll
If
use
you
a
think it
baseball.
makes- if you think
I'll
it
use
makes
a baseball
difference.
analogy. You're not going to be in a high leverage situation like you were in the AFC Championship game because you're in your scenario. You're going to be up by 35 with 3 minutes left, and you're going to put him in and have him throw 3 passes.
So there's no value to gain reps during the season.
Not in that situation is never going to be like playing in a playoff game.
So if it happens again and Jared Stidham doesn't play at all during the regular season, we just have to accept it.
Yes.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Just take the L. Let's
Okay.
go. Take the L.
All right, fine.
That is a bad comment, bad take, terrible take, one of your worst ever.
Really? Okay. Well,
there you go.
Well, all right. Let us know what you think. Hey, we just got done debating whether the Avs season is a bust because of the Stanley Cup or bust expectations. Do the Broncos have or bust expectations for this upcoming season? That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Memorial Day Dream Kitchen upgrades start now at Mountain High Appliance. Memorial Day savings happening now through June 3rd at all Mountain High Appliance showrooms. You can save up to 40%. Plus, get $750 in exclusive local rebates. Plus, you can shop with confidence thanks to that price match guarantee. Right now, stainless steel kitchen packages start at just $19.99. Stainless steel dishwashers at $369 and freezers at only $199. Guys, looking for bigger savings? Head on over to the Denver Clearance Center. Save up to 70% on all your favorite brands with professional delivery and installation. I'm telling you what, they've got everybody over there as an expert so they can help you get what's right for you and your family. And with 250 live appliances, you can actually test them out before you buy them. Visit Mountain High Appliance Showroom in Littleton or Louisville today or stop by their Denver Clearance Center. You can shop them online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors, your siding, windows, decking, and roofing specialist. During the month of May, 5280 Exteriors are offering you $1,000 off a new project. They also offer finance plans that come with no payments for 2 years. 5280 Exteriors is a locally owned company that has been in business for 20 years and knows the Colorado climate. They are a 2024 and 2025 James Hardy President's Club winner. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
The AutoNation flash sale is on. For 1 week only, drive new and used cars with zero down, plus zero payments all summer long. We'll even buy your car and pay you top dollar on the spot. Don't miss it. Save on your favorite makes and models. Zero down plus zero payments all summer long. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Appraisal subject to verification. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 5/31/26.
At some point, you stop calling it pain and start calling it just how I am now. And that's not okay. And deep down, you know it. I'd love to lead you back to the normal you, the one who is active and carefree. So let's get started now with an introduction to the medical team at QC Kinetics and their long-lasting regenerative treatments for joint pain. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, shoulder, hips, and lower back. And now they're moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgery or long recoveries. The science is real. The treatments are natural. Your body already knows how to heal. QC Kinetics finally gives it the right tools. No operating room, no hardware, no watching summer come and go from a recliner. And now's the time, because the longer inflammation sits, the more damage it does. So this isn't a I'll get around to it situation. Right now is the right time, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. QC Kinetics, better starts here. Schedule your free consultation by calling 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986 with locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs. It is QC Kinetics.
How about 60 seconds that'll make you actually feel good for a change? Hey, Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. You've heard me talk about the best free meal in Denver. And I had some listeners that had heard me talk about how I used to love to make brisket, but with outrageous beef prices, we just couldn't afford to do it anymore. We can't afford to feed that many people. Well, a guy, Barbecue Bob, showed up to one of our first and third Thursdays with a couple $1,000s of brisket so he could just help people. We're going to make free brisket here coming up in the next couple months for our best free meal in Denver. And then another guy, Fred, who runs the Ace Hardwares over on Gartrell Road and Arapahoe Crossing. He said, from now on, all your fuel you need for that barbecue is on me. And another guy, Bobby Hancock from IHOP. He fed our volunteers and gave thousands of dollars worth of gift certificates to our people that take advantage of the best free meal in Denver. If you want to help, you can. Just spread the word. It's the best free meal in Denver every first and third Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. It's at Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road. And if you have any questions, just call us at 303-LAW-4040.
This segment on The Fan brought to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, we just got done in the aftermath of the Avalanche being swept, deciding what kind of season was this? Was it a successful season despite the way it ended? You look back on the record-setting regular season, there was a lot of value to that, the way they played through the first two rounds, that was still, even with the way it ended, it was still a season you could feel good about. overall? Or was it as simple as what Logan O'Connor said? The regular season was a waste. Everything that we wanted to do, we didn't do, and therefore the season goes down as a failure. The whole Stanley Cup or bust expectations that surrounded this hockey team. I'm curious now as we flip the script now over to the Broncos and get ready for their season. Stoke, do the Broncos have or bust expectations going into the season?
Yeah, sure. Playoffs are bust for me. That's where the bar is. Got to get back to the playoffs or it's a failure. And after that, again, line yop. So I'm not going Super Bowl or bust or AFC Championship game or bust. That's hard to do. You have a successful year. A lot of things will go right if you make it to the playoffs.
Even if you're the final wild card team.
Playoffs or bust. I don't care. 1 through 7. I think that would be a successful season for me.
Yeah, I feel
Should it be higher?
I feel like you got to have a playoff win in there. After you won the AFC, and now you get the number one schedule, and and all that stuff, health and all those things. But I do feel like you gotta at least have a playoff win in there. Don't you feel like you got to have at least one win? You can't come in as a wild card and get bounced in the first round.
I'm certainly not going to go Super Bowl or bust.
No.
I'm not going to go AFC Championship or bust. Because
divisional round or bust?
Now you're
I think that's wrong.
Now you're entering the neighborhood for me too, because the Avalanche and I guess the Nuggets as well, by virtue of winning a championship and by virtue of building this thing over the course of a decade and getting to the point where you just knew these teams were going to be in the playoffs and you knew that they had a legitimate chance of going to their conference championship or going to the finals, of winning the finals, then I think you could talk about a championship or bust or championship game or bust expectation. The Broncos are still just kind of started down the path, right? I mean, last year was the breakout year.
Yeah.
So to all of a sudden take one breakout year and say, okay, now you've entered Super Bowl or bust territory or even AFC Championship or bust territory, I think that's still premature.
Yeah, I think
probably unfair to put that kind of expectation on these guys.
Right, you got the Nuggets have Jokic, the best player in the world, according to many. The Avs have McKinnon, who's arguably the best player in hockey. Also, Makar, arguably the best player in hockey. They have won multiple championships. Now, they were young when they won the Stanley Cup. They were younger, but that wasn't at that point. It wasn't Stanley Cup or bust. They won it as young players. Now Makar's 27, and I think McKinnon's like 31 or 30.
McKinnon will be 31 next year. Makar will be 28.
Yeah. So now it's fair. Like Bo's still he's going into his third year. It's his divisional round for me. You got to get into the divisional round.
I would agree with you. They need to. For me, it's make the playoffs and win a playoff game or bust.
Yeah, I'm not there. Maybe I'm just too nice to the Broncos. But
nice. Last year, after going to the playoffs and going 10-7, you were like, this is a lagniappe year.
It was.
They can go
for
8-9, and I'll still feel good.
If things went right for Bo and other things went right.
I am still, to this day, astounded that you think you could go 8-9 and there'd be a lot of reason to feel good.
Yes, with my quarterback, it could be. But in this situation,
okay.
I just want positive signs to continue moving forward. I don't want to take a huge step back in year 3.
Right.
That to me would be, awful. And so if they make the playoffs, that tells me that all signs are moving forward, that Bo had another really good year, and there was a lot of success. And so that's what I'm nervous about, and that's what I want to avoid is taking that big step back. Davis Webb doesn't work out. He's terrible at his job. Bo Nix regresses, or he gets injured again.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now all of a sudden you look up and, you're a 7-win team. That can happen really quickly in the NFL. I don't want that to happen. That's why I say, man, just if you get in the playoffs, that tells me there's a lot of positives in the season.
Is there a record that you like? They've got to have a record. What would the record have to be for you for them to be considered a good season?
10.
Mike?
10.
What if they're playing dual quarterbacks? Then what's the record, Mike?
Hey.
Who gets the first half? Do we do quarters? Do we do halves?
Avs went with the lumberyard.
Every other quarter.
Avs went with tandem goalies, and they won what was the name of the trophy that the goalies won for having the best?
I don't even care.
Do you know
Honestly, I don't care.
You know what?
I really
don't care.
Don't
care.
No lady.
Bing.
The Vezina.
It was the Jennings Award.
The Jennings Award.
Yes.
Wow.
Very prestigious.
Wow.
Very prestigious. Just like the 100 Holes for Kids, very prestigious. June 11th, Brandon Stokley, head-to-head with Zach By, very prestigious. 100 holes of golf one day, all to raise money for a recruiting classroom whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? Well, that's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation. Help kids win. To support Stoke, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com. Up next, Von Miller desperately wants to return to the Broncos. Broncos country. Do you want the Vonster back? That's next.
After a stunning defeat at the hands of the Golden Knights, are the Avalanche facing a similar reality as their Ball Arena counterparts?
Here's the stark reality. The championship windows for these two teams have closed. And so both teams need to move on to different coaches. Both teams need to shake up their rosters. The Nuggets have already shown that they're not willing to do that. Now we'll see what the Avs do.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, May has been quite the month at Silterhar Motors of Broomfield, celebrating 66 years of being a family-owned local community dealership, building a reputation of neighbors taking care of neighbors. Part of that celebration at Silterhar includes employee pricing. Yep, right now, pay what Ford and Lincoln employees pay. Hundreds of new 2025 and 2026 vehicles, all at employee pricing. Savings of thousands off sticker. No negotiating, no games. The price is the price. Employee pricing, just another way Silterhar does whatever it can to help you get into that essential vehicle. They also offer different financing options to help make it easier as well. Oh, and let's not forget the inventory and selection. Among the biggest in Colorado. 4 huge dealerships in one: Ford, Lincoln, Volvo, and Mazda. Celebrating 66 years with employee pricing. Shop online at sthmotors.com and conveniently located at Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Silterhar Motors, get everything you want out of a dealership.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine. Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Call Aquablation Denver at 720-637-9567. 720-637-9567. That's 720-637-9567. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationdenver.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Hey, listen, do yourself a favor. You want to lose some weight before the summertime really hits in, the pool season really hits in. Check out my guys at Colorado Fat Loss. Their doctor-developed program helps men and women lose 20 to 30 pounds, 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days. Guys, 30 days. 60 days, you're going to lose the weight. For me, I lost 30 pounds in just 60 days, and it was easy because they use real food that resets your metabolism. I love the app. It walks you through everything from your weight on a daily basis to what you eat. You chart it in, and if you put something in there you're not supposed to eat that doesn't function well with your weight loss program, it'll kick it out and tell you not to eat it. And there's so many things that you think you're eating that are healthy that don't. And I did it all, 30 pounds down without any exercise. It just works, guys. You're going to love the people. You're going to love the support. You're going to love the app, and you're going to love all the food because it's real food you buy from the grocery store. So check them out at coloradofatloss.com. That's coloradofatloss.com. You're going to be glad you did.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on oil?
We've got many markdowns on oil.
How about on that new STP Any Mileage?
You'll save $5 when you buy 5 quarts of STP Any Mileage with an oil filter and get up to 5,000 miles of protection.
Heck of a markdown for quite a lot of miles.
At AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life, and you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech, plus gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Rolling through this Thursday morning. So good to have you here with us. Man, we're almost to the weekend. Love it. Love those 4-day weeks. Not bad. Could get used to that. Could you get used to Von Miller coming back home? Boy, he continues. He's been doing this for several years, lobbying for the idea of coming back to the Broncos. He was back in town yesterday doing his Von's Vision charity, which has been a tremendous, tremendous charity that he deserves a lot of credit for. Been doing it for years, even after he got done playing with the Broncos, helping kids out when it comes to their vision needs. And while he was there promoting the event, he continued to lobby for returning to the Broncos and what he could bring.
I do lobby. I lobby publicly. I lobby privately. So I lobby. I think there's no question the type of environment that I bring to a locker room. I think there's no question the type of environment I bring to a team. You know, I don't like to pat myself on the back, but at 37 years old, I can still roll out of bed and rush the quarterback. I'm still a great guy in the locker room. I bring great energy, and I want to make sure everybody is ready to go. Last year, I played 37% of the defensive snaps. 30% with the Denver Broncos, I feel like I can do the same exact thing that I did with the Washington Commanders.
And it's not just about being able to still contribute as a player. He wants to be a leader.
I would love to assist Nick Manito like DeMarcus did with me. Jonathan Cooper, we played together before. I would love to assist those guys to be the best version of themselves. And not only those guys, but the defense, the offense. I play with great quarterbacks, whether it's Peyton Manning, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen. I would love to come back home and do that for the organization that has given me so much.
All right, Stoke, this is a guy who still has a little bit left in the tank and openly embraces the idea of being a rotational guy and a leader. So would you like to see Von Miller return to the Broncos?
I mean, I think it'd be cool. You're talking about a guy that, did a lot here. Second pick in the draft, Super Bowl MVP, part of, one of the best defenses in NFL history, won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, and then to have him kind of go full circle and return, that would be a cool story. Just not a good fit, though. Not the right fit for the Denver Broncos. You look at who they have, and, it's kind of, all right, Nick Bonito and Jonathan Cooper's defense, and then you're trying to develop Jonah Ellis and Q Robinson and DeAndre Tillman,
Boom!
Mr. T.
Nailed it that time.
Those guys, right? I mean, it's their time to play and get reps. And they play special teams. Von doesn't play special teams. And so it's hard to be a reserve and a backup when you're not playing special teams. And so I just think that the Von Miller era is done. This is a Sean Payton, Bo Nix, et cetera era. And it's that has passed, and I don't see them signing Von and going down that road unless there's an injury to one of those guys.
I just don't see it as a fit. And Vaughn was he's a Ring of Fame Bronco. He's one of the great Broncos, Hall of Fame. He's all those things. But if you're bringing in a backup player, the guy's going to have to play special teams. The guy's going to have to practice for you. This guy's going to have to do a lot of things that I just don't think that's where Von Miller is in his career. Von Miller is a guy where, hey, we're one pass rusher away from really, we need that rotational piece. I just don't think that's where he is in his career. The other thing is Von is such a large personality and all those different things. That doesn't feel like a fit for the Broncos either. They're trying to develop their own leaders, their own guys. And that to me, I would just look at that as the Broncos organization and go, man, what we had here was special. Let's just leave it at that. And we're going to go down the road we're going to go down.
So even though he's incredibly well-meaning and he wouldn't be trying to do this and be this at all, he would be a distraction.
I think there is an aspect to that. I don't know that he would be 100%, but I think there is a fear of that within that organization, that there's a potential for distraction, and then all of a sudden, let's reenact, let's have our Halloween party. There's just
no more
things.
Halloween parties,
right? Those are things that you worry about. I just think they're developing their own leadership, their own guys. They've invested in those guys. They've paid those guys like a Jonathan Cooper, like a Benito, like a Zach Allen. They have made those investments. Those are the guys they want to lead them into the future.
I don't think Von would be a distraction, but, just being Von Miller, he is a distraction to a certain degree because of the tension that he will have and he will get. And I think that era is just gone, and this is a different time. And unless you have some type of injury, if you have some type of injury, then I think you could look at maybe revisit bringing in a Von Miller. I don't think the Broncos are going to go down that road.
I respect the heck out of how he brought up DeMarcus Ware and acknowledged how much of an impact DeMarcus Ware had on him and how much he would like to pay it forward and be the DeMarcus Ware type figure here for this team and for those guys. But difference being DeMarcus Ware was still a really, really good player back then. I mean, he was a huge part of that Broncos Super Bowl defense. So not only was he there as a mentor to Von, he was a dynamic Robin to Von's Batman.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
He was that kind of player. Von, while I respect the fact that he would like to have that DeMarcus Ware type influence, but he's not going to be given that chance to be that kind of a player as well to go along with it. And it does not feel to me, after watching what I watched with the Broncos last year and their decision to bring guys back like Alex Singleton and Justin Strnad and have a George Payton say, man, if we're not bringing back these guys, what are we doing? These guys are like the ultimate Broncos. I think I think the leadership is already there. I don't think they need a bump in leadership.
Correct. I don't think so. I don't think so either.
If this was 2 years ago when Sean was first taking over, maybe.
Right.
But not now.
The other thing is Sean wants Sean's guys. I mean, that's why Justin Simmons was like, he wants his people, the people he puts in place. Well, he wants his. What do you mean? What does it mean? He wants his guys, the guys that he puts in.
What do Justin Simmons and Von Miller possess that don't make them Sean Payton type guys?
They were here in the past. He wants to move it into the future. He wants to move it into the now and the present. So he wants those guys that adhere to the stuff that he's talking about.
It's going to be the year of Trout.
Big leader as well.
Yes.
Do we really need Von Miller's leadership when we have Adam Troutman?
I mean, could you imagine if we had a leader like Christian Brown, a vocal leader like that in that locker room?
Whoa.
I know.
Slow down.
Right. Believe it or not, you can have too much leadership. And that would be the case there. Too much leadership.
I feel bad for that one.
I know.
I didn't need to do
Why?
that.
Why is Christian
Because
Brown?
I
Why is
know-
Christian Brown catching strays today?
Yeah, it just
He
was
means
right
well.
there.
I mean, it was a
was-
silly comment, but he still means well.
Right. It was
Yeah.
it was there, and I had to take it.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to take the easy 6-yard completion into the flat. You know, take it.
Never go broke taking a profit.
Boom.
That's right.
Hey, Vaughn, if he's, so invested in being in Denver, he can stop by Denver South High School's All-City Stadium on June 27th. Be part of our third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan youth football camp. Give to the community like Stokley's going to be doing and Mark's going to be doing, along with Philip Lindsay, as well as a staff of coaches from Denver South. If you got a kiddo ages 8 to 14 who wants to learn some more about football, doesn't matter what your skill level or how much you've played, you are welcomed. All proceeds benefit Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to DenverSports.com/camp.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening? It's Stokley from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got a great auction with over 1,100 items in it that's ending today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on some great items. Got a Planet Open Box auction ending at 2 o'clock today. This is a great one. They got a dual barn door storage set. How about an Apple MacBook? Yep, they got one of those. They also got a stainless steel rolling workbench and a professional automotive scanner launch, stainless steel 12-piece cookware set. I love this auction. All kind of electronics, kitchen essentials, bathroom fixtures, houseware and decor, fans, lighting, health and beauty accessories, a little bit of everything in that one. Like I said, that will be ending at 2 o'clock today. Don't worry, you still have time. And then next week, got a couple of my favorite auctions that will be ending. Got a Now or Never trucking auction that will be going down, a government fleet vehicle and equipment auction that will be ending. And this is what I love about Roller Auction, is always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com.
Denver Deck Builders is the #1 deck builder in Colorado. With me is the owner, Ron Gibbous. What is the advantage in building a new deck or replacing the old one?
If you were to spend $50,000 on a deck, probably increases the home value by $25,000 to $35,000. You will get some of it back when you sell the home. But do you want to use it to spend time outside with your family, with your friends, building memories and building relationships?
Start dreaming about your outdoor living space. Denver Deck Builders. Go to ddbonthefan.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. And if you're over 50, there's a good chance you're dealing with an enlarged prostate. Waking up at night, weak stream, all of it. Here's the good news. PAE, prostate artery embolization, is minimally invasive, done through a tiny pinhole, and you're home the same day. Most men who have PAE don't experience any sexual side effects associated with conventional prostate surgery. At Colorado Advanced Endovascular, their experienced team offers specialized prostate treatment with near zero impact on sexual function. Lakewood location, personalized care. Visit coloradoae.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty. This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Weichert Realtors.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 104.3 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. Ugh. Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans Big Board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't start. Obviously, I wouldn't play special teams. But I will say the type of room that we would have, outside linebackers, me, Nick Benito, we would be a force. Whatever coach that we have going on, I would just contribute to that. The defense that we would have. I would love to bring back those Super Bowl 50 vibes.
Hey, I'll say this. Years after Von Miller left, he continues to be a lightning rod figure when it comes to Bronco fans in this town. He's been a polarizing guy. I mean, man, I think back to, when he was having the getting busted by the league, going into the program for marijuana use and tore up his knee. Remember that? I mean, there was a time where people who were admitted Bronco fans were like, hey, I'll take 60 cents back on the dollar for a Von Miller trade. And then he goes and he wins the Super Bowl MVP. Then you got Brandon Stokley wanting to move him out of here.
Yeah. That really hurt.
That hurt him.
Brandon Stokley and some other guys.
Led to that, too, that famous thing.
Stokes, you hurt him.
Wow.
You hurt him hard. You hurt him hard.
I mean, it was.
What do you think you.
Who do you hate more?
Who do you think? Do you think you hate Vaughn?
I want to be on the offense. I want to go on the offense.
Or do you think Mike hates Landeskog more than you hate
exactly.
Vaughn? Which
exactly.
one?
Let's play that game.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah.
Well done, Mike. Good job. Good job.
It's a good game.
It was actually a compliment to Vaughn that I said the Broncos should trade him. He was the only player with great value. Right, so you do it early rather than late, and so at the time, I didn't see the Broncos' future being very bright, which turned out to be correct, and so I said, let's start this process of trying to rebuild, and the best way to do that is to get more draft picks, draft capital, and the one player to give you the most draft capital is Von Miller, and let's let him go off and go to a better situation. That was what I said, and of course, people hear bits and pieces of it, and Vaughn hears bits and pieces of it. So
I know that.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So good job, guys.
Have you
Good
seen
job.
Vaughn since then? Or- have you seen Vaughn?
Oh, you're doing a good job,
Hey,
Mark.
Johnny,
I
bring
have.
Vaughn into the studio.
Welcome in. Oh, my goodness.
that would be
I
great.
have. I
Yeah?
have. And we
Okay.
did talk.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
You guys hashed it out like
Yeah.
grown men.
I think
like it.
I think so. I think
I like
everything is I think everything is good.
Good.
Really?
Juicy.
Really?
It worked out well.
I think so.
Maybe you could give Mark
Explain
some
yourself.
advice for how to deal with Elway.
No.
Yes. There you go, Mikey. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
We're good. We
Thank
hashed
you.
it out, too. We hashed it out. All's good.
I don't know,
The
Mark.
way you
I don't
say that
know.
does
Yeah.
not ring
No,
of the same
it's
authenticity
all-
when Stoke talks about it.
It's all good. It's all good from my standpoint.
Well, you had how many times did you have to apologize?
I just once.
Oh, a
Little
lot of
stutter
stuttering.
there. Oh, a little stutter right there.
Not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
No, I'm good.
All right. Some reaction. Polarizing. Here it is. Let's see. Sean only wants washed up former Saints, not washed up former Broncos. I'd like it if Vaughn retired as a Bronco, but
Well, that's going to happen eventually, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's obvious.
But you can do the whole like Simmons did, retire
For a
and sign
day,
a one-day
yeah.
contract.
One-day
That
contract.
doesn't mean you have to be here for a year. Nothing
Yeah.
like that. What better mentor for the young backups than Vaughn? Why? All right, so you're talking about Ellis and let's say Q Robinson. Okay, Chop. Do you need Vaughn to be a mentor to Q Robinson, or do you already have two mentors here in Nick Bonito and Jonathan Cooper to be a mentor to Q Robinson?
Yeah.
Seems to me you already have those guys here.
Right. Yeah, and you got, Zach Allen, who's a great player, great mentor, who grew up playing next to J.J. Watt. So that guy's been mentored before. Like, you got plenty of guys on this defense that are going to be great mentors.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, this is Bonito and Cooper's, defense now. They're the leaders. They're the mentors. And so now if you had concerns with them in that role, then okay, now maybe you look at signing Vaughn. But obviously they don't have concerns. I mean, they just paid Bonito last year. They paid Cooper a couple years ago. So I think they feel very good about their leadership style and who they are. But so
was Vaughn really ever the leader of this football team when he played here? He was a great player, but was he ever?
No.
He was no. It was
No.
DeMarcus Ware, it was Peyton Manning, it was different guys. That was never really his thing. Now he went out and produced,
Sure.
and he was MVP of the Super Bowl, and he was a nightmare as a pass rusher.
Hell yeah!
But was he ever really the hey guys, bring it up, let me lead this team? No, I just don't think that was really what he did.
Here's a strong take, and it brings in some other issues as well here. Who knows how Vaughn being back would work out, but Nuggets brought back Brucey B. That didn't age well. The Avs brought Kadri back. That didn't seem to work out. I say Denver teams just stop bringing players back for an encore season. That's a strong take right there, because both the Bruce Brown and Nazem Kadri encores did not feel as good, did they? The sequels did not feel as good as the originals.
Well, because the originals won championships. That's
well,
why.
but these two. But the idea with both of them coming back for a sequel was to be the lagniappe on another championship.
Yeah, the Brucey B I thought was fine. I mean, I thought Bruce
he did his job.
I thought he
well.
was fine. I mean, Kadri, we didn't get the production and the boost that I think we were all hoping from Kadri from that acquisition, late in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like that wasn't there. The production. Bruce B, he's a role player coming off the bench. So he's not going to play.
Well, he was when they won the
No,
championship.
I know, but he's
too.
not going to play extended minutes.
I know,
And
but it just
so-
felt like the role. It's the same role, but it just.
I thought he was good.
I thought
he was
B
good.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Mike, who do you hate more, Mike?
Yeah.
Bruce Brown, Gabe Landeskog, Mike Shanahan,
Mothers.
moms, Where are you
Great
at?
player.
Can you rank
Terrible
those
coach.
guys?
Dion.
Nathan McKinnon and Kale McCarr, you're bums.
Yeah, both of them.
No, that
Yeah.
worse than that, but yeah. No, I hate Sean Payton. No,
Jeez.
Oh, man, it just keeps getting
Man.
worse and worse.
I do like picking on the senior citizens.
Do you pick the Honda? What happened? Man.
Ty grabbed that earlier today. He got me.
He got you.
On the golf?
It was like
Yeah, we're talking
6:04.
Your golf play?
6:03. He was still a little bleary-eyed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I had real competition yesterday. I didn't play with my senior citizen friends.
Oh.
And I took an L.
The lesson is never try.
No.
That's why you go back today. You play with the senior citizens.
Play with the old guys.
And you get your money back.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your confidence back.
Yeah.
I should have known on the first tee box. We're playing like the ladies' tees, and he's hitting this mini driver, and it's always like right down the middle. And he's like, well, what kind of game are we going to play today? I'm like, last time we didn't even have a game. Like, why is he being so aggressive with the game? And then he started throwing out the mounts. I'm like, whoa, slow down. Slow down. What's going on with you? I was like, he must be playing pretty good.
I feel a little frisky today.
Yeah. And he took it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
And he took a little rescue club off the tee on the first.
No, he's hitting these. No, it's not such a driver, but it's like a mini.
What's a mini driver?
They're
She
the
was an
rave.
English actress.
Well played.
Oh, wow.
I thought of that as soon as I said it.
Yeah.
That wasn't the intent, but good job.
So you don't know what a mini driver? It's just like shortened down a little bit, so
Yeah.
it's not as long, but pretty much the head might be a little bit smaller.
So it's a rescue club.
No, it's a mini driver.
It's
called
a hybrid.
No.
Okay, one more
it's a
time,
driver.
folks. It's called a mini driver.
Yeah, but what you're
Is it
describing
like
sounds like a hybrid.
almost like an iron with a driver head on it, because it's shorter, right?
It's just a little bit shorter. So Google mini driver for me,
Right.
and you can take a peek at it, Mikey. So
It's like Johnny.
So it's just
It's a
like
little shorter.
Yeah, but still productive.
right,
But still
right.
productive.
Yeah, very
Maybe
productive.
I'll go to Embers Golf.
Oh, good old
they have
Embers.
one.
I bet they have a bunch of mini drivers over there. So he's just hitting that thing right down the middle.
Yeah.
Does it? But
How far does it go? How far?
Not far.
180.
No, farther than that.
Oh, okay.
But not far. But you know,
225, 230.
yeah, probably. You know, maybe. But he plays this draw and it gets some run out on it. So you know, it probably can go up to 250 for him.
Hey, listen.
Oh, that's good.
Let him have his fun, because next week,
Yeah.
the first tee at the Memorial, the Pro-Am,
That's what he's working on. He's going to hit that dang mini
you
driver
know
again.
he's already got some anxiety
Right.
about that.
That's where I shine.
right.
You know, and that's where he takes a step back.
That's where you
so.
got to get in his head.
And you will
start
be
making
whispering.
fun of
You
that.
will be
Yeah.
whispering to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the
before that
camera
first tee
out.
shot.
I'm gonna have the camera
Yeah,
out.
you're.
for this
Yeah,
one.
I know how you're.
Like,
gonna
what kind of driver is it? It's just like the Kevin Hart of drivers you got there, right? So throw
That's
something
a
like
good
that at
line.
it.
I like
Thank
that.
God
Right.
we got the little guy.
Yeah, get in his head a little bit.
Well, speaking of golf, we've got 100 holes of golf, and
I won't be using a mini driver.
No, and just like you beat up on the seniors, this will be similar with you beating up on Zach. But 100 holes of golf, one day, all to raise money for a recruiting classroom whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most money? Well, that is where you come in, because you pick your player, you make your donation, you help kids win. To support Stoke, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach, head to ZachCares.com. Coming up next, Jared Bednar is still the Avs coach. Is it going to stay that way? Or is there still a firing on the horizon? That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my buddy Troy Hansford. You thinking about the housing market, guys? It has gone from super hot to things cooling down, tons of inventory. So if you're thinking about selling your house right now, this might be the time to sell, still get top dog. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it? Well, if you can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings right now. He's got about 100 families that are approved and ready to buy. If you have a house to sell, Troy might have that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him up at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, guys. 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
In a city full of choices, your savings destination is Groove Toyota, the oldest family-owned Toyota dealership in the Denver metro. Over 200 pre-owned vehicles in stock, including MPG MVPs and Toyota certified with full warranties. Visit GrooveToyota.com. Don't wait. 50 vehicles priced under $15,000 won't last. Buy today in person or at GrooveToyota.com. Start here. Go anywhere.
Offer expires 6/1/26. Not all will qualify. Restrictions apply. With approved credit. Call 720-961-4465 for complete details.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Spine One. Let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain? Well, my guys at Spine One, they're an emergency room for back pain with same-day appointments. They'll see you and they'll get the journey started. And that's exactly what I did. Whether it's chronic pain, acute pain, work-related, sports-related, doesn't matter. All you got to do is pick up the phone and start your journey just like I did toward pain-free. 303-367-2225. That's 303-367-BACK. Or as always, you can find them online at SpineOne.com.
Denver Roof Pros provides roofing repairs and replacements with fair pricing and a lifetime warranty. Front Range homeowners trust year-round.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
At Smart Local 9 Sheet Metal Workers, they provide highly trained sheet metal professionals ready to get the job done safely, efficiently, and with pride. Their workforce is also built through a comprehensive 4-year apprenticeship program. Find out more at smw9.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, playoff basketball action continues as San Antonio faces OKC in Game 6, starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealer since 1975.
Imperfect analogies.
But Mark is not inferring that Bo Nix is a serial killer.
Poor communication.
Normally your phone by this time of the day, you haven't had it on a charger in 3 days. It's somewhere buried in a bag.
And emotional outbursts.
It would have been magical. And I would have gave the bird to Payton and down the sideline, give him the double bird as I'm running by him. Yeah, take this! You missed me!
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark, I'm telling you, you got to write a book. The Mark Schlereth, the Stink autobiography. You know, it'd be.
I thought about the title.
Really?
Yeah.
What would it be?
I'm good at everything. That was the title.
Okay. Alrighty now.
Yeah. I think it'd be a good read.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good read.
I'm just messing around with the title.
I
It's
think
not
it'd be a good
set in
read.
stone.
Yeah. I think you
haven't
ought
started
to
writing yet.
keep adjusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep working on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's 9:30 on Thursday, and Jared Bednar is still the coach of the Avs.
I'm not surprised.
They did give him his first shot.
Do you think there'll be a they did.
They did.
Do you think we'll get news today?
I think it's tomorrow.
One way or the other.
No, I mean, do you think you'll get news like, hey, we're going to have a press conference tomorrow? Do you think anything will happen, or you think there'll just be radio silence for the rest of the day?
I think radio silence. Now, if you do a press conference, obviously, and he's a part of it, then, he's coming back. Like Adelman.
Yeah, but we already knew Adelman was coming back
before they had that press conference. That wasn't like,
that was already
he's
the word.
there, so I guess he's coming back. We already knew.
Okay.
So I think when it comes to they'll have an end of the season press conference, Joe and McFarland and maybe Bedsy, but I think we're going to know his status. We'll know if he's back. We'll know that he's back before they have that press conference.
Yeah,
I think it happens. I don't think he's going anywhere, guys. I think if it was going to happen, it would have happened yesterday.
See, I that's where I disagree because I don't think they're really thinking a lot about it during the playoffs because they want to see how this thing plays out in the regular season and the playoffs, and then they're going to sit down and probably, I would say it's probably a two-person conversation, Joe Sakic and Josh Kroenke.
Do you think they sat down today or sat down yesterday, or do you think they haven't sat down yet?
Right. I mean, could be yesterday or today, both days maybe. You sleep on it, talk, all of those things. So that's why I think it takes a couple days to maybe come to a conclusion.
Yeah, but there's also a time frame. There's a time crunch here because other teams who have head coaching vacancies are talking to guys, interviewing guys. If let's say you do want to move on from Bedsy and you want to target a guy like Bruce Cassidy, okay, the guy who Tortorella replaced in Vegas. And Cassidy's name is out there and linked to the Edmonton Oilers, for example. I mean, if you want to get in on that, you can't wait too long.
That's
so
very true.
Shouldn't that factor into your decision making?
Yeah, I mean, you want to make it sooner rather than later, but you want to make the right decision, and I think that's probably what they're discussing these next couple of days. And I think by tomorrow we'll have an answer. I still think they're going to move on.
Why?
Because it's time. It's run its course. And it hasn't been good enough the last 4 years.
But do you think he's to blame?
No. I mean, he's part of the blame, certainly. But he doesn't take all the blame. But he's the coach. He's the captain. He's the captain of the ship. He's the leader. And what happens? If it's not good enough, he's the one that pays the consequences for it, right? I mean, you're not going to replace McKinnon and McCarr and all these guys. You can't turn over the whole roster.
But if you have a good leader and you don't really feel like what happened in that series was his fault, then why do you make a change just for change's sake?
Different voice, different philosophy, because it hasn't been good enough. They haven't achieved what they are capable of achieving by winning it all. It's been 4 years, and it hasn't been good enough. So do I think, I think he deserves some of that blame. He has to shoulder some of that blame. His team hasn't been able to get the job done. Now, what could he have done different? I don't know, X's and O's and philosophy of hockey, but certainly he didn't push the right buttons against Vegas.
I think he's coming back. I think it's the Kroenke way. They're going to keep him, continuity, and I think they look at it and say, "Man, we're the best team all season long, the best team." A couple injuries, it's not his fault. We got to make a couple of tweaks on the roster, and we'll be good. That's how I think they'll.
If you have a certain image of the Kroenkes as owners, actually, this would be the perfect time to move on from Jared Bednar. Because to your point, if you're going to move forward with Bedsy and keep him here, you got to sign him to a new contract because he's got 1 year left on his deal. You can't have him going in as a lame duck coach next season, coming off this year. You got to give him a new deal. And because of Bednar being Bednar and what he has accomplished, it's going to be pretty pricey. So if you have a certain view of how the Kroenkes conduct business, and we've talked about this before with how they don't pay. Even Kroenke and Josh himself joked about it, self-deprecating about how the perception that we don't pay for off the court, we'll pay for on the court, but not off the court. Mm-hmm. And they haven't paid for their GMs over the years. They've let guys go. They've let contracts run out. Now they're paying David Adelman, who's not making that much. If ever there was a time to save some money with the head coach of the Avalanche, now would be a great chance to do it.
Yeah, but if you're going to go after a Cassidy or somebody
that's
who's established,
true.
how
That's
much
true.
is that going to cost you?
Or you could make Dave Haxtell your coach. Promote him from within.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could go after a guy like David Carl at DU, who
is from Alaska.
Who is, what street was that?
He lived off of Huffman on
What school?
And what school? What elementary school?
He went to a Catholic elementary school. Mine was Huffman Elementary.
Huffman, that's right. I thought I was going to say Hoffman, but yeah, Huffman.
Huffman. He probably couldn't get in there. Smart kids. So, it's one of them smart charter type schools, you know.
In Alaska.
In
1981 or something, 78, something like that.
70-something, yeah.
They had those then on
yeah,
Alaska,
oh, yeah. They were like, look
ahead
at
of the curve.
They're like, look at this smart kid coming down the street. And,
all right, so you and I both think he stays.
Yes.
You think he's still...
You thought he was leaving yesterday until Biz said you thought he should stay.
No.
So,
this isn't what I
you
want.
Standing, I appreciate you standing firm.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll hear what Biz said, which may or may not have framed my thoughts.
Yeah.
and how desperate Mike Vrabel is to not talk about his personal life. That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
When you picture retirement, what do you see? Everyone's goals look a little different, and that's why your plan should too. That's why I want you to check out my friends at Trajan Wealth. Hey, Brandon Stokley here. When it comes to your money, independence matter. And May is Military Appreciation Month, so it's worth noting Trajan Wealth is a veteran-led company committed to protecting your financial future with the same integrity and discipline our service members bring to the country. They're not tied to any single product line, which means their advice is built around you, your goals, your comfort level, your future. That's the advantage of working with a true fiduciary firm, and that's what I love about Trajan Wealth. They're going to come up with that game plan specifically designed for you, your goals, and your needs. They have locations in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth is ready to help you build a plan that grows, protects, and supports your retirement vision. Give my friends at Trajan Wealth a call today. 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC Registered Investment Advisor, and additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client. Paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans not for extended international use, you must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
Pay what Ford and Lincoln employees pay at Siltahar Motors. Hundreds of new 2025 and 2026 vehicles, all at employee pricing. Savings of thousands off sticker, no negotiating, no games. The price is the price. Siltahar has been family-owned for 66 years, 4 dealerships under one roof, and a reputation built on neighbors taking care of neighbors. Shop hundreds of vehicles with employee pricing at sthmotors.com. Find yours before they're gone. Highway 36 in Wadsworth, Siltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 104.3 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Temper tantrums.
Was that fun, listener? Were those good questions? Did you find yourself going, man, Stokley, Evans, Schlereth, you guys are dumb? Did you have fun today?
Copyright infringement.
He took something that I have told him and tried to make it his own and just did not present very well.
And some flexible scheduling.
When I grow up, I want to have Mark's schedule. No one has a better schedule than Mark Schlereth. He just shows up and works whenever he wants to.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, tomorrow is a Friday. Who knows? Tune in and find out.
50-50. Although I have been out a lot, so I really can't talk right now.
I think I'm listing both of you as questionable.
I'm probable.
Probable?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm questionable.
You're questionable.
Trending to doubtful.
Trending toward doubtful.
You, that's not you.
Hey, this is for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all for you, buddy.
Well, I'd like to give you my opinion on the Avalanche and what they should do, but I need to listen to Paul Bissonnette first.
I would not change Bednar. I think that Torts' comments probably has a little influence too, as crazy as that sounds, being like, get off his ass, because, Torts is reading all the clippings and everything. And I think that especially the vocal people online, as soon as something like that happens, especially when you were the favorite, they're like, something needs to change, like, fire the coach, you got out coach, where it's like, did he really get out coach? Like, you look at game one was a very winnable game for them. Game two, they controlled it for at least the first half and then maybe sat back a little bit too much. I don't know. I think, like, if anything, they just need to really figure out the power play to where it becomes unstoppable. And that would probably be one thing that I look to adjust the most on. But to go back to your question, like, I wouldn't change much, boys. Maybe add a big number 6 defenseman, 6'7", in case if they do deal with an injury, it's not some small guy coming in and battling net front.
See, this is where Biz is wrong, Mike, and you can pass this along to him if you'd like to. Okay, it wasn't
Well
just
played.
one instance, one situation here, right? It's not just one playoff run where the favorite didn't win
Right.
it. So no, this is 4 years now,
Correct.
post championship, where it hasn't been good enough. So for the people that are saying fire the coach, we're not overreacting to just one situation, one playoff, underachieving playoff series. That's not what we're doing here. So, and it's been a long time. He's been here for a long time, and sometimes it's not that Bednar's not a great coach or a really good coach. It's just run its course, and that's it. So he's looking at it, and when he's seeing that stuff, he's not realizing that when people are saying that, it's not 1 year. It's been 4 of underachieving.
Right, and going into this year, hadn't got out of the second round of the playoffs. So since that Stanley Cup. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. So I do think he's gonna survive. I just think that he is a good coach. I think they will look at it as it wasn't on him, and all season long. I mean, you can sit there and say, hey, man, sometimes it's run its course. Well, it didn't run its course during the season because they're the best team in hockey. I think they will look at that, look at their roster, look at some of the injuries they had. They will excuse some of that stuff away, and they'll make a few tweaks on the roster and think that they still have a great chance going into next season winning a Stanley Cup.
But you can't whatever evaluation you're going to make of Jared Bednar and this team, the regular season has to be a sliver of that evaluation. It really does. And
what about 8-1 in the playoffs going into this? I mean,
well,
we were talking about.
Okay, fine, but the regular season. Okay, let's be completely honest now that the run is over. For teams like the Avalanche that are in that Stanley Cup or bust window, the 82-game regular season is it's an appetizer. It's one long
preseason that you just hope that nobody gets seriously hurt because you're going to be in the playoffs. All that matters is what you look like in the playoffs. And for an Avalanche team that unfortunately looks different in the playoffs than what they do in the regular season, I just don't think that you can make much out of what a coach or a player does in the regular season when it comes to the evaluation. Not for this team. It's all based on the playoffs. Now, if you want to talk about what they did in the first 2 rounds, sure. Okay, now we're talking. But the regular season, nobody wants to hear this. It's not a popular take, but it's for teams like the Avalanche, it's meaningless. It's meaningless. It's just just hurry up and get it over with so we can get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. Goals are championship. Who cares about the regular season? You don't get a ring for being a great team in the regular season, and so that doesn't matter. Ultimately, it just doesn't matter.
Plus, it just shows that we continue to learn is whatever style of hockey is played in the regular season, it's just not the same in the playoffs.
If they bring back Bednar, I mean, I think they should move on. But if they bring him back, I'm not going to be so upset about it. I'll be fine with it. I just think they need to make a move because I do think Jared Bednar's a really good coach. But I'm not going to be upset if they bring him back. I think they do need to move on to try to change this thing up, get a new voice in that locker room. But if they bring him back, they bring him back. I'm fine with it.
Out of respect to Bednar and what he's accomplished here, remember, he took this program over. This program was the worst team in hockey, right, Mike?
Oh, yeah. It was dreadful.
Dreadful.
Awful.
And he took those slings and arrows,
Mm-hmm.
and then he drove them into and helped them win a Stanley Cup, and they've been a perennial playoff team, one of the best teams in hockey. If you're going to make the move, you need to make it sooner than later so he can go out there and find himself another job.
Well, that's the other thing, too. That's a great point.
That's just from a class standpoint.
Yeah, exactly. You owe it to him. Don't let him twist in the wind if that's your plan.
I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, a day or two. I mean, they're not going to sit on this thing for 2 weeks. I mean, he'll know in a few days. Everything is okay. I mean, they'll do it the right way. And guess what? Oh, my gosh. Guess what, Mark?
What?
I know you're feeling bad for old Bedsy if he does get canned. But, he's still getting paid. So even if he doesn't work, and I'm sure he could go on TV.
Oh, he'd be great on TV.
Yeah. Get the high and tight for the TV, and he'll still get paid, and then he'll be at the top of the list next year if that's what he wants to do.
Sure.
So he'll be fine. It'll be okay, Mark. I know you want to look out for him.
He could go the Michael Malone route if he wanted to. Yeah.
He certainly could.
Yeah.
So
kids got balls, man.
It'll be okay.
I'm okay.
Sensitive, Mark. Look at him. They need to make a decision.
As a mean streak that people don't know about. He used that Cajun Louisiana stuff. But he's a pot star.
Don't let that happy-go-lucky
he's a
Louisiana drawl boy,
right,
easy, laid-back persona fool you.
No,
there's some edge. There's some bite there.
Yeah, well, he's got some
little
gator
Cody
jaws.
Little Cody. You got a little Cody in you.
Yeah,
you got a little Cody in you. How's Cody?
Cody might be part of it.
We haven't had a Cody update this week.
Cody was up early this morning. So I put a smile on my face when I saw Cody just walking into the Cody, come see Daddy. So Cody's doing well, but my wife did take him on a walk, and she shared a story with me because Cody, when Cody sees other dogs, just goes ballistic, right? You got to hold him on the leash, and don't hurt yourself, Cody. Like, what are you doing? Come on, can we just have a walk, please?
Right.
And so we try to avoid other dogs. And so when we see him, we kind of like, okay, we'll turn around and go the other way or something so our dog doesn't act like a complete fool. Well, this time, Cody is acting like like Cody does when he sees other dogs on walks and going crazy. And so my wife is like, all right, well, she was like, I'm sorry, we're going to just go back this way or get in front of you, something like that. And so then she's like, come on, Cody, come on. And that guy was like, oh, excuse me, did you say Cody? And she's like, yeah. He's like, are you married to Brandon?
Oh!
Wow.
It's like, oh, that's Cody. And that guy was like, that is Cody. And he's like, oh, my gosh.
Kind of a big deal.
And she's like, see, this dog's a nightmare.
Yeah, but also a celebrity.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cody's.
He was like excited to meet
Yes,
Cody. Yeah.
Right.
People know me.
So that's the Cody story.
Cody is like the Lassie of your neighborhood.
I know.
Like everybody knows
Right.
Cody.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Cody.
Legend. All right.
Yep.
Well, can you imagine the field day we'd be having here if Mike Vrabel was our coach, going through everything he's going through?
Bow chicka bow wow.
You want to talk about awkward, okay? So he's at the Patriots OTA yesterday. He's asked about, hey, how you doing with everything, Mike? You know, your personal life is just being splashed out there for everybody. How you handling it? Listen, I mean, this is like next level pivoting. Here you go.
Again, I appreciate my family is great. I love Jen. I love the boys. I love my personal friends. And then, this spring is focused on really the coaching staff, the players, more importantly than the coaching staff. But I just, seeing the coaches in the second year, how smooth the conversations are. Hey, we love this play. How do we make it better? And then these guys, they go out and they find ways to make it better. And then we have conversations and then we decide on a few things. You're going to.
Wow. That's next level. Like,
Yeah.
I mean.
Hey, enough about my family. Let's talk a little football.
Let's talk some football.
Right.
As a master class.
It is a master class.
That's what you're going to have to do.
Everybody's
if you're him.
sitting there going like, I love Jen. I love my kids. Love my friends. Now let's talk about what we're going to be doing against Air this spring.
Let's talk about how we're getting back to the championship game.
Is that just going to prove to be too? I don't know. It
It'll
feels
blow over.
I don't know. I feel like a big time regression for the Patriots.
I think
year.
unless they
big time regression.
if they start losing football games, maybe it's brought up. Was it a distraction? Is it a distraction?
Is he distracted?
Yes, those types of things. But other than that, if they're winning and if they're having success, that's what you're going to be talking about during the week. You're going to be talking about your opponent. You're going to be talking about your team, unless something new.
Mm-hmm. Paternity test.
Yeah.
That type of thing. When new information comes in, because people are just digging.
Oh, yeah.
They're digging. Poof. Digging.
I am nourished by your hatred.
That was great. That was like,
she's not going to say anything, is she? I don't know if that would be good for her career.
Well, if it's
forward.
the
So that would be obviously.
Yeah.
He would have to.
Yeah, but if she's been,
it would be talked a lot
she's
about.
officially blackballed. If she's out, and if she's radioactive and no one's going to go near her, she might as well cash in. Write the tell-all book. Go on the circuit, man.
What do you think your advance is for a book like that?
Woo!
If you're gonna
being able to make the NFL quake, that's a big advance.
Huge,
big advance.
There might be more.
It's gotta be. Does it
Can't
feel
be
like?
only
Does
one.
it feel like there's more?
It does.
It
doesn't
does. It does. All right. We got Dover and Cecil. They're coming your way next.
After a stunning defeat at the hands of the Golden Knights, are the Avalanche facing a similar reality as their Ball Arena counterparts?
Here's the stark reality. The championship windows for these two teams have closed. And so both teams need to move on to different coaches. Both teams need to